I worry that Hatter might be planning something evil.
He's the
That's
DM.
what?
Hatter!
He's the DM, of course.
It's Hatter!
Right, that was a stupid statement. My mistake.
We're live now, by the way, or we should be anyway.
Just love the fact that we all back to me.
Hello, and thank you for doing this, Dally.
You're welcome.
Welcome back to Fallout Broken Souls. Well, I'm the DM, and I'm having a great time, and my players won't. I still love that line.
You
I'm going
do
to
like
continue
that
to
line, don't you?
Yes,
He's
because
used it quite a few times, actually.
Oh, yay.
it's very fitting. Not because of this session, but definitely sessions down the line, things I have planned. Anyway, actually today might be fun for everyone because there's no
Dragon!
like twist
Somewhere
surprise.
along the line.
There was a plot hook that if you don't follow, it's just gonna go kill the dragon. But if you do follow, it's gonna be fun and interesting and gonna be less gloom and doom and broken souls and more of
Dragon!
that'll be dragons. Just remember, don't interfere with the affairs of dragons, for you're crunchy and good with ketchup.
That wasn't meant to be a Scottish accent, was it?
No, it wasn't. It
Good.
just happened. Every time I do that quote, that's what happened. Sorry. Because crunchy and good with ketchup. It's just in that accent sounds nice. Yes, as per usual. If you zog, I'll go on without you. That sounds really bad. Now that I say it out loud.
If you saw I'm going without you.
Go on without me! Okay. You say so. And welcome back to Fallout Broken Souls, where it is less Fallout and more fantasy setting, because our party is in a VR inside a vault. And last session, they finally defeated the Lich, and they all had a bad time.
And many skeleton jokes were made off screen.
Actually, yeah, off screen, after the camera ended, they all just came flooding out. But now they're heading to the western part of the map to deal with a dragon.
Dragon!
And they are still they're like just now getting outside of the mountains, and they still have travel time to go. So was there anything anyone wanted to do on that way?
Do we enter a forest at any point in time?
Very slowly more and more trees kind of do pop up, but they're not near the woods, near the roads. They're like off in the distance.
Damn.
And actually, the further you go, the weirder they become. But from this distance, you can't really tell. And it may not be the smartest idea to go off the beaten path.
Okay, but once there are trees, like right along the side of the road, Oswin is going to climb a tree and then continue going down in the trees.
Can we beat a path?
Alan, that's not how that works.
I mean,
Oh,
you
God
could,
damn it.
but it wouldn't be beaten. It's being beat.
Well, we can beat our own path and then walk along the beaten path.
Anyway.
No
Look,
point
can we not
in,
talk about beating our paths right now?
No point in beating a dead path?
Ark'll beat his path.
No.
The hell is the road to hell is paved with good intentions? Anyway,
That didn't even include the word path.
The path to hell is filled with good intentions.
Damn.
well, I mean, paved is just path with an ED. The path
No, it's
is
not.
wait, what?
No.
I know, I'm joking. That's the joke. I'm grasping at straws here to make it work.
You're pathing at straws, you say? This is what happens
Oh my
when...
fucking god.
This is what happens when I fail to
You
get
are
the
all
sleep I
so
need.
lucky you're cute.
When I fail
Okay.
to get the sleep I
said
need,
it
you
cute!
just get... Anyway.
a sleepy dally is a funny dally. Although
I was going to say my sense of humour gets a lot more nonsensical.
But Dally is often funny.
Thank you.
So was there any conversations y'all wanted to have before things happen?
It is a new day, correct?
No, you defeated the Lich, and then you're walking.
Well, hang on.
And it's-
Didn't we go back to the farmhouse?
Yes.
Oh, that is right. My bad. You went back to the farmhouse and rested, and then you left and went back on your way. So yes, you're doing that. That is a thing.
But is it so it is a new day or is it not a new day?
It is a new day.
Okay. Because I need to do a thing and make another healing sap.
Okay.
Oh,
The skeleton's
I
back.
can have my luck back. Yay.
Because a lot of people spent a lot of their luck.
Yeah.
Boss fight. Yay.
I need to remember to do that more. Oha.
Well, in lieu of having conversations,
Because I do want to, but probably not right now, because I'm still waking up.
I mean, you can.
I think I'll defer until a little later, if that's okay.
Okay. And you start, you're continuing on this path, and as the sun, you travel almost for the whole day. Like, you get up, you eat your breakfast, you leave, and you're walking, and you're walking, and you're walking, and you're walking.
Sounds like Lord of the
and nothing
Rings.
happened.
Your face is walking.
Yes. My NPC is walking. And you get, like, you traveled so far that the sun is starting to set, and Jonathan kinda like, who's drifting from, like, ahead of everyone to about the middle of everyone and then back again, slowly, kinda is ahead of you at this point and stops, and just kinda, like, looks down the path, which you can see, becomes more farmland-ish, and in the distance you can see one very tall mountain.
I think I zarged for a minute. Can you please repeat that?
Oh, misty eyes of the mountain below. Sorry.
He's John. What did I talk for you?
He stops.
Oh, he stops and looks down the path, which becomes more farmlandy, and in the distance is one very large mountain.
Okay.
A single, very large, lonely mountain.
I wonder if that's where the dragon is.
Actually, you can see a very, very thin plume of smoke coming from the top.
Yep, definitely dragon.
I see fire. I need to stop.
Hey, it's a good song.
Never stop, Dally.
It's stuck in my head, and it's been stuck in my head for days. Probably because of this.
Good. It's a good song.
Jonathan stops and says, it's almost nightfall, and this is the border between the Dragon's Land and the Lich's Land. If we camp here for the night, we'll have less likelihood of having an encounter than if we move like 100 feet forward.
So, what kind of encounters are we liable to get if we move into Dragon Country?
Dragon?
Well, there's a chance that the dragon just shows up and scorches the earth. That is a possibility.
Ouch.
Bandits. There's a lot of bandits in the area. The whole thing of, there's no food, so people are stealing from each other. Some do get pretty violent.
Sounds like the usual for us.
There is also just the random encounters in general that you can get. Skeletons, wraiths, orcs, things like that. That's the general stuff. But here, bandits are more prevalent. But because we already took care of the Lich, it's actually far less likely that we'll encounter anything at the night.
Well, if we're stopping for the night, we probably should do it before we enter hostile territory, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, usual watches?
Mm-hmm.
Clark flops on Oswin.
Turn into an owl again.
And well, then it'll be one squished owl.
And then you will be squashed.
And
Owls already have
Jonathan
kinda
throws out.
squashed. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Um,
Jonathan throws
just-
out his.
sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just a brief note. When you all woke up, Jude at first doesn't look different, but then when you make eye contact with them, their scleras are no longer white and bloodshot, they are now black. But their eyes are still piercing blue.
That is cool.
Why do you keep doing this to yourself, Jude?
Clark hides.
Because science.
Science.
I can see in the dark now.
But can you see in the light?
And at last
Can you
I
see the light?
The light. Oh look, it's Clark and Oswald's song.
Welcome to Fallout
God damn it,
Broken
y'all.
Souls, the musical.
The
Oh
Disney
my god,
movie.
that'd be awesome!
It would.
I need to make that. That's a thing that needs to be made.
Do it.
Good.
Dark
What was I
Vision
gonna say?
buddies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We'll have Clark
Jon-
sing all the songs by Imagine Dragons.
Yes.
Yes. Jonathan throws out his campfire, which is, a good-sized campfire, big enough for 6 people. And which also has, small, pad areas for you to sit, so you don't have to sit on just straight dirt. And, the sun
Oswald does
has
anyway.
the sun hasn't completely set, but it is setting, so the actual sleeping and watches won't happen for at least an hour or so. So, does anyone have anything they want to say? Because if not, I do.
I do, but it's it's out of character.
Oh, really? What?
Is it more skeleton puns?
No, it's not more skeleton puns. That comes later.
Good!
It's dragon puns.
But dragon puns will be coming as well.
Yeah, they will. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
What were you
they
going
are
to say?
blazing up the road. The whole alchemist assistant thing. How does that work now that we don't have bonuses?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's right. My bad. Let's say 1 point of intelligence for every 5 points that they have. So above 50. So because Jude's character has 60 intelligence, that means every time that you would get that bonus, you would get plus 2 more intelligence.
So you're at 60 now, aren't you, Eli?
Yep, and shit, how long have I had this ability? I got it when I first was
You
able to.
pretty much
so...
had it when we came in.
Alright,
and
so
we did it.
since I've leveled up 3 times, that means you get plus 6 intelligence.
It's not, a huge number, but it helps.
Yeah, it helps considering I now have 76 intelligence.
Jesus!
Nice.
And it only gets better, the more you level and the more Jude's character levels.
I have 66 intelligence.
How come the mad scientist is the stupidest?
No idea.
I don't think so. I don't think
Because
Ellen's
it's played
character...
by the brawler.
Actually,
Okay.
even Yuno has 60 intelligence.
Bitch.
I find this hysterical for some strange reason. Which actually, what's her name again?
You know?
You know?
Hmm.
Jonathan goes and sits next to you know.
Paladin buddies.
Okay.
Claire,
and
he's
he
making a
he
move
just
on your
kinda-
woman.
He just kind of sits there and goes, I don't know how to say this, so, could I see your character sheet?
Yeah, sure.
And you pull it up and he looks it over and goes, huh. I noticed during the Lich fight that, you're going for a sack lamb build, but you're not exactly.
Built for it.
Yeah. And yeah. I mean, I heard one of you over say that it's not that important that if you die, but if you were trying to get through this really fast, which you seem to be doing so, having to start a whole new character and then go through all the bosses again, even now, would suck and take up a lot more time.
True.
So, I mean, if you're going for the Sack Lamb build, you might want to go Priest or Warlock after this. But if you want, just Mountain of Flesh, probably go Iron Wall. That's probably your best choice.
I'm thinking about Iron Wall. Honestly, I'm not really going for dying. There's not
Seemed to
really
be.
much point in it.
It's not the best idea.
It's just that I'd rather have this character die than the others.
Well, I would prefer no characters to die because then we'd have
Yeah,
to go and fight the
that's
Kraken again.
what
With
I'm
you
going
as a level
for,
1
but-
character with a level 30 Kraken.
Yeah.
And
Wait a
then
minute.
a level 30 Lich.
I mean,
So
you can
if
carry.
we die, we have to do all this again.
Yes. That's why
Um,
dying after doing like 4 bosses sucks.
I bet it does.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we can still power level again, but the Lich almost beat us. And you're gonna be even less powerful.
Well, you're gonna
Um,
be even more
I-
powerful.
Yes, but then
Well-
that
Not really.
Which is going to be
I'm-
more
I'm-
powerful.
Do you
I'm
get
so high level that I haven't leveled once, and I fought both of these guys again. That's how high level I am. I might
okay.
level after the dragon,
No.
but
You're
that's
like-
it.
that-
You're like level
That-
25 or 26, right? Do the
Yeah.
levels get much higher than that for players?
There's technically no limit, but after a point, it's nigh impossible to level because then you just have to kill
Becomes-
everything in the game.
It becomes
Twice.
a grind after a point.
Yeah. I mean, I know of a place that basically is an infinite level gain, but it's so hard that you will most likely die. So it's
Okay.
not the best option.
That explains some things.
If you're going for, take all the damage, definitely go Iron Wall and take all the damage reduction. We can use better armor. I've seen people have minus 20 damage reduction at level 15. So we can easily build for that, but you have to start working on that build now. If not earlier. Also, get rid of that stick because it sucks.
What stick?
Your hammer.
Yeah, but I don't have a better weapon.
Well, okay, that's fair, but the moment we find one, you have to replace it. Most paladins, by level 2, have a better weapon. Hell, level 1, if they have nice friends or have a backup somewhere, have
Yeah.
a much better weapon, because paladins,
But
a
I'm-
lot of their strength comes from their weapon, not their abilities, so...
But I mean,
Dude,
it's not like well, out in the wasteland, we are mostly fighting raiders and stuff, and they drop. Well, when they're dead, we can just take their equipment. This was a
what's that?
kraken and a skeleton, so we can't really take their stuff.
Jude snaps their fingers.
Not bad.
I might be able to help with this.
Are you going to make a big fucking gun for Pulse also?
Can we make weapons out of the dragon?
Nah.
Ozun
yeah,
just instinctively
I'm
just
gonna
makes vines pop out of the ground next to Jude.
I'm gonna make a big fucking hammer for Pulse.
More
Well-
vines start popping out of the ground.
Well, I kind of want to go for shields. I don't really get any specific stuff for hammers.
I'm sorry,
So-
but Clark
Well,
looks
yeah,
like
so-
Crouch.
Sorry, but
I was just joking anyways.
The hammer is my penis.
That wasn't
yes.
in character.
Shields are protective.
hammer's
Do you want me to
mistake.
test yours by kicking it?
Well, if you want to go shields, I mean, the alchemist could still build one. I would probably... Actually, no, the iron wall would probably be the best option still if you want shields, because they literally have an ability to craft metalworks.
Yeah.
Which is a shield. And then the alchemist can then enhance it. Also, finding some stuff out in the field would probably be a really good choice. One-of-a-kind items, or, well, one-of-a-kind. And
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm probably gonna go for iron wall because
I have
all
an-
that damage.
sorry. I
Also,
have an idea.
Oh.
Beep.
Jude has 5 barbs and 3 crimson flowers. So, son of a
Who's-
bitch.
Oh, is he? Okay.
There's also a lot of vines now just like wrapping themselves around Jude.
oh my god, a thorns shield. It does damage when people attack you.
Ooh.
That is a pretty good idea.
wait, do you say this in character, or...
Pulse thinks about, well, if Jude says what they have out now, then Pulse thinks about it and says, "Oh, one shield."
Well, I mean, there is the hexagon shield. That thing's pretty powerful.
Hexagon shield?
It's a one-of-a-kind item, so we'd have to go find it somewhere. I can't... I'm kind of blanking on where it is right now. There's so many one-of-a-kind items. But basically what it does...
It doesn't really matter. I actually have a thing that lets me just find it.
Is it your glowing? Is it your glowing thing of light?
I just want to say, John is talking about this. There's a vine coming up behind him, and it's making a hexagon shape above his head.
It, like, every time someone attacks you and you spend your turn blocking, you have 50% chance to just rebound that damage onto that person.
Oh, sounds amazing.
Especially, yeah, it's really good, especially when you do Iron Wall, which is literally just using shields.
So, Hedda, do we
Like,
have
dual-wielding shields. I have seen
So-
people destroy.
Hedda, does Pulse have access to an info sheet about Iron Wall class?
Yes.
Okay, then she can say, well, Iron Wall also has a specific thing where if you just block, you get bonuses. So,
Yes.
that's good.
Even not using one-of-a-kind items, because it's kind of hard to build a build around the one-of-a-kind items when you
Yeah.
can't guarantee you'll have it. Specialized shields are amazing, especially if you go Iron Wall.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think the combination of Iron Wall and Paladin is pretty strong for damage reduction.
yes,
I mean,
especially...
I already get what is it right now? 5 less damage and 2 less damage if I take it for an ally, and that can be increased. So
It's a good idea, especially if you have more items with reduced damage on them, and if you have a priest a healer of some kind on the team, like a dedicated healer, because then any damage that you do take is just wiped clean anyway.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like one of us should try multi-classing into some kind of healer class.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Out of character. What was the druid's name?
Andrea, that's it.
Out of character.
Andrews.
Whitney.
Andrew's character. Whitney? Whitney? Yeah, he goes, well,
Whitney.
I mean, Whitney keeps wanting to punch things, so she's probably best as a brawler, stacking that on. And,
Actually, I was thinking of going witch.
Clark is
Oh
giggling.
yeah, I was actually thinking about that too because
well, I mean, the witch does have really interesting abilities, but the witch doesn't really spec well with any other class, like super well, like Paladin Ironwall or Paladin Warlock or the Druid Brawler, which that's a weird combination, but it works. Or
Well, it's
or
because of, like,
Necromancer
I have
Paladin. Necromancer
such a high
Paladin
nature
is
that-
crazy powerful. Whew.
I'm sorry. Necromancer and what?
Paladin, it's insanely powerful.
Well, that's kind of a
wait, what?
sort of
How?
Because the Necromancer gaining the ability of one with death, so all of your bonuses, all of your abilities, whatnot, that target you go to your skeleton as well, and then just keep stacking yourself with buffs from the Paladin class, and then you can
Yes.
then you can multi-class, you can prestige into the Crusader class, which has the Chains of Balance, so that you and another person and all of your skeletons gain those bonuses, and way more bonuses.
that make it like a Dark Crusader.
It, what we usually call, no, we call it the head of the crusade, because, you know, your skeletons are the crusaders and you're the head. Some people call it the Pope. That's a joke.
Quite
Yes,
frequently,
I will
Claire
be the
is.
skeleton pope.
Quite frequently, Claire is
Oh.
just ahead.
The head of the crusade.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
out of
That makes
out of character,
sense.
out of character again. Yes, Jude can work on the Bob Shield. Also, what was? Oh, Sullivan. Sullivan would probably work best as a shinobi if he multiclassed. If he doesn't, you know, prestiging as one of the assassins, prestige classes would be, you know, perfectly fine.
Clark cringes a little bit and he goes, Clark, please.
Clark is upside down, by the way.
Why? What did you do?
Clark has
Because
been vined.
vines.
Give him the vine.
Okay, well, when Oswin does this whole thing with the vines, Clark doesn't even react. He's just used to this. So
Fair.
he's just hanging upside down, chilling. And
Hell,
so
he's like hanging upside down with his arms crossed, like brooding like Batman, just
and he has the cape. He has a black cape and everything.
and a hood
so-
too.
Yeah.
When
And for some weird reason, even though that the light is technically hitting where his face should be, the shadow of the hood still covers his eyes.
But yeah,
Just
Clark,
cause.
when
Clark
he's-
cringes at that
Just-
use, and he, yeah.
when he
What do you call
does,
that?
Stran looks slightly, glances at him and
Is
looks
my
slightly
sound better?
a bit.
Sorry.
What is it? Yeah, Thran glances at him and looks slightly concerned.
Sorry, out of character. Thran, what was your character's name again?
Harmony.
Harmony. Okay. And he's like, Harmony. I don't think of what goes good with Monk.
More monk.
Oh,
Well,
apparently
you know,
Paladin. Apparently Paladin goes quite well with it. She smirks slightly.
It does. It does. What would probably be better though would be Warrior.
Oh.
Because the monk, I mean, you're playing the monk, you can tell, works best when it can hit multiple times, and any ability that just flat says your attack does this is amazing. That is the base ability for the warrior of, you know, this type of weapon, every time you attack, does this, and this specific kind of weapon does this. So if you just went fist weapons, and then Sustus, that thing's doing plus 2d4, plus 2 to hit at level 1. of the warrior,
Okay.
and then that just gets stronger.
Warrior isn't available. The sheet.
Oh, I know. Sorry. I'll fix that. I have a very long,
whispering.
I have a very long list.
Whisper.
I have a very long list of stuff. And then he's like, well, and sorry, Jude's character's name was Key?
Shay.
Shay. He goes, well, I mean, and then Shay, well, again, of course, you know, prestige class is nothing to sniff at. And I guess out of lack of anything else, would be good as a priest, as a dedicated healer. And which would still which has ranged attacks. So you would actually have some kind of attacking ability. But again, most alchemists just go a prestige class because their abilities are crazy. If you want to get really fun though, Bard is kind of fun.
Bard, as in the kind that plays music and writes sonnets and bawdy plays?
Yeah, except they have full team buffs.
Oh.
And magic.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to think of. I'm totally not technically pulling out the sheet from my file here. Why are you so slow? There we go. Let's see. The Hangman's Joke. Deals a decent amount of damage and actually has a chance to just instantly kill the target. They have ability to change percentiles. Jack of all trades, which is a decent one. They get charisma bonuses. Things like that.
You know this game pretty well, huh?
Everyone involved does.
I was gonna say,
We grew up on it.
is this kind of like everyone knows the game this well?
Yeah, there's literally nothing else.
Nothing else at all? No other way of entertaining yourselves?
Entertainment. No. I mean, you find it. It's weird entertainment.
Don't get me wrong, in any other circumstance, this game would be kind of fun. I mean, it is kind of fun. There's some nice things about it. But this being all there is?
I mean, it's this or some 2-bit job that doesn't make you gold inside the vault itself. So, yeah.
Fair. Well, what do you do when you're too young to play? Because you started playing when you were a teenager?
10. Everyone starts when they're 10.
Huh.
Actually, oh God, I hate these people. But what we call gold humps. People, whenever a child's born, the parents get 10,000 gold to spend on the child. Because they can't make gold to keep them going. But there was one lady, like, before I was born, she had like 5 kids just so she could have the gold.
Ew.
Yeah.
Were the kids,
We call them gold humps for a reason.
were the kids okay?
I don't know. They just kind of say like it's this woman that we now have the rule of like 2 kids per couple.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, that's still 20,000 gold. That's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of hot showers.
Will you have to pay gold to have hot showers? Well, I mean,
Yeah, otherwise it's like freezing.
I mean, don't get me wrong, any kind of shower is amazing where we come from, but I always figured
Well,
that.
where you guys come from?
Oh, yeah, I
Where
mean,
you used to come from.
I always figured that hot showers were kind of a given in vaults. I mean, was that the case for you, Oz? Pulse?
I mean,
Sometimes the cool showers are actually preferable for me.
Oh,
Well,
we really having
yes.
cold showers.
Clark
You could
snores.
have the choice.
it's not like we didn't have the power to do it.
Threnody just kind of murmurs, with all these cold showers, it's amazing you guys reproduced at all.
Clark winks
There's
at
a
Oswald.
vine
You
that
gotta heat yourself up
just
somehow.
pushes Thread over.
She
Bread
pushes,
Ah!
rabbits.
pushes Thren over, Thren falls over. Eh.
Oh, I thought there was more to that sense of pushes thrown over into John, and that didn't happen. So
No, just a vine pops out of the ground and just pushes Thread over.
That.
John did respond though.
Hello.
Yes, John said, "Gotta keep yourself warm somehow."
Threnody winks at him.
Marker.
Vine comes up behind John and pushes John into Thread.
Ah.
Oswald, you're such a shipper.
What are you talking about?
Sorry. He gets back up and sits, face red.
Thren gets back up as well and looks a little, sorry.
My fault. Wait, no, it's her fault.
It's
She
entirely her
points at
fault.
Oswin. No, yeah, her fault.
You have no proof!
Vines.
What vines? The vines
Clark's
are gone, by the
answer.
way.
Are the vines still holding Clark up?
Yes.
He gestures grandly to them, then he goes, "My head feels funny."
I was gonna say, is
The
all
vines
the,
slowly-
is all the blood
the
rushing
vines
to-
just-
Blood.
The vines, cart down and disappear. You don't have any vines here?
Clark's face is very red from all the blood in his head, and he just goes,
might wanna- Might want to lay down for a bit, let the blood even out.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say what John was doing. What?
I was mostly just saying, Eli, I think your sound is a bit better.
Alright, I forgot that I had to close up my window some, and two, I forgot that my fan was on high. Tell me if I get annoying, though.
No, seems fine.
Yeah, it seems better now. Thank you.
John just kind of like red face, not looking anyone in the eye, just goes, was there any other questions?
What did Oswin do?
Oswin pushed Thwing.
I love how you know it's Oswald.
Of course I do.
What is that?
If you see Zootopia, you know exactly
yeah,
what
if
it is.
if you've seen Zootopia,
I've seen Zootopia.
It's better. Just let it go.
I have seen Zootopia.
did you miss the blatant one of the many blatant
Oh,
Frozen
I
references?
didn't miss it. I'm just in shock from this image.
Fair.
Well, it's
My
actually-
boyfriend just randomly just sent me that, so I thought I would share.
Fair.
You've
For
seen
those-
Zootopia, right?
I have you. I don't know who you're talking to.
Dally.
Oh no, I have. Yes, no, I know exactly what that's referencing.
You know,
for those
remember
who
App?
for those who can't see, it is Chief Bogo from Zootopia in Elsa's ice dress. What were you going to say, Hatter?
Remember the app where you dance with the gazelle?
Yes.
Yes!
That's an actual thing.
Of course it is.
Yes.
Actually, someone already kind of beat you to the punch, because I can't remember who it was. I'm not sure if they're in the stream or not at the moment, but they put Flotsam's face on the tiger.
What?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's
and so
amazing.
Flotsam is dancing with Gazelle, and she says that Flotsam is an amazing dancer.
When
Well,
did
duh.
this happen, and why was I not informed sooner? That's wonderful.
Like a week before you actually saw the movie, they asked me if you'd seen it, and I told them that no, she hadn't, and they said, "Oh, I'll just wait till she's seen it then."
Okay.
Oh. and I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's amazing. That's wonderful.
It
Just-
is
just
actually
knowing
really fun.
Just knowing about it makes me happy.
It's actually really. It's like the face is done actually really well too. So it looks decently good. Anyway, yeah, John is like, is there any uh, channeling my inner Goldblum here? Is there any other questions?
Oh, I was hoping to find out, a bit more about. She trails off. I mean, well, uh, do you,
Oswin is trying to
Do we
stifle a
have
giggle
sex in
so
this
much.
game?
Clark!
Well, technically, yes.
Jude
Cool.
actually
Cool.
ends up pricking their finger on one of the barbs and, God, son of a bitch.
Threnody has scooted back a little from the campfire. I was just gonna ask if, there were many people that you knew. Like, do you have friends in this game? Family? That kind
By
of
the way,
thing?
there's a wall of vines preventing trying to scoot back too far.
Oswin, you said there were no vines. This is not...
Clearly that is a wall. That is not vines.
That's a
Are we
wall
talking-
of vines.
Are we talking no in the biblical sense, or...
Oh, I don't know. Miss Hominy, is that what you meant?
What? 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 Out of
I guess
character.
that answers that question.
I can't remember what Threnody said.
She
No,
asked if
in the biblical
he
sense.
had, yeah, if he had friends, if he knew family and whatnot, and Zeus' character asked if there was
Oh, right,
no
right.
biblical sense of no. John is not looking up. He's like red-faced, looking down.
God damn it. Don, can I talk to you in private for a minute, please?
What? He looks utterly shocked.
It's okay. It's okay if not.
No, I'm okay. And he gets up and goes with you.
She walks him to out of earshot of the others, or at least tries to.
Full initiative! No, I'm kidding.
Lol. Yes, careful to not walk in the direction of the dragon lands.
I just meant if y'all had read the Bible together.
Over her shoulder. Shut the fuck up, Jude.
What y'all think I meant? Dude just has the biggest shit-eating grin on their face.
Of course they do.
Thren is looking slightly uncomfortable and tries to compose herself. Hey, I've been coming on a bit strong lately. Would you like me to back off?
No?
No? You don't seem to be... She chuckles just a little. Are you just not used to being flirted with, or are you just naturally very self-conscious?
Both. There's not much flirting. Most relationships kind of get built around who works best together.
Really?
I mean, it may be VR, but when you face down 100 orcs with someone else, you kind of have a bonding moment.
No, I guess that makes sense. It's kind of sweet, actually, but you guys
Jude's
don't...
actually... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Jude's actually cringing a bit and says, As someone who worked on a family farm, I find that a bit gross.
Oh, you possibly didn't hear Eli. Threnody was trying to take Jude out of earshot, although whether or not she did is
John.
Oh, wait, out of earshot. Why?
John.
Yeah,
Because
she and
she
John are
said-
out of your
Oh.
shot.
She said, "Can I talk to you in private for a minute?"
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's okay. I figured you were zarged or something. But all the same, you don't, I don't know, just kind of have fun by teasing each other sometimes?
Not really. I mean, I'm not sure. That personally, I've never really had that kind of relationship.
Okay, I worry that I'm making you feel awkward a lot. You know, the way I act is kind of to diffuse the tension sometimes, and I've been feeling pretty tense lately, given all the, how fast we've been moving through this game and how, dear God, everything is trying to kill us.
It could be worse.
It could.
Yeah.
Don't say that too often, or else it will be. Anyway, look, this is, what am I trying to say? I'm just looking to relieve tension. I don't want to make you feel more tense.
I mean, how should I act? Because
I'm not saying you're wrong for, I'm just worried you're uncomfortable, that's all.
no, I just have to get used to it.
Okay, well, just tell me to fuck off whenever, okay? I promise I won't be offended. I'm used to being turned down.
I don't think I'd ever say that. By the way, I love this entire time they're having this like kind of heartfelt moment of like, if ever you need me to back off, just tell me. And then headball
In the background.
baseball is being played. I'm over here. I'm over.
Oh my god. Threnody is just kind of, she smiles and just kind of glances out of the corner of her eye, sees what's going, what the fuck are they doing?
She just hears Clark shout, "I'm open!"
Oh god, they've taken Claire's head off again, haven't they? Yeah, there it goes. Can't leave them alone for 2 minutes.
What's Jude doing during all this?
Building.
Jude is still building the shield, and I rolled a 17 for that.
Yeah, you can build it. I'm just gonna say, it takes most of the night and probably some of the morning.
And does it? How many barbs does it use up?
How many bobs do you have?
The answer is all of them.
5.
Well, I'm trying to think of the dimensions of the barbs and how big the shield is. Let's say, let's make an even 4.
Okay.
Yeah, Jonathan, says that he probably wouldn't ever tell you to stop.
Yes. This is the point where Threnody has kind of gone, what the fuck are they doing? She shakes her head slightly. These people. I'm responsible for keeping these people alive outside of here.
You have your hands full.
I do, a little bit. Do you want to go? She jerked her thumb. You want to go join in?
I don't know. Last time I tried kicking a head, it bit my foot.
Ow. Threnody suddenly remembers the howling heads. Ugh.
Yes!
Ugh.
Claire doesn't have
no.
many rows of teeth, though.
God, yeah, that's true. She just kind of looks at him for a sec. Hey, after all this, do you know what you're gonna do after we unlock the game?
I'm. He kind of like looks blankly off in the distance and goes, I'm still kind of wrapping my head around things.
What kind of things?
What you're telling me to be true? I still don't know.
You kind of...
I mean,
You're not just writing us off as crazy anymore?
look, I spent my entire life in this vault, and I'm telling you, you couldn't get more than 50 people to do anything at one time, let alone 500 of them standing stock still in a town circle.
Yeah, that was pretty... That was pretty harrowing.
I mean, I don't know everyone in the vault. It's kind of a big vault, but I knew these people.
I'm slightly concerned that we haven't come across any other players yet. Besides you.
Oh, what about that one that attacked me? Or attacked us?
Out of character, not to mention who the fuck contacted us through that computer.
Yep.
Thank you! Thank you! I needed to do... Yeah, yeah. I knew there was something else I was forgetting. John, would you... Do you need to process what you know so far, or would you like us to tell you more?
I don't know. I mean, it's like being told everyone you knew and loved is gone. It's kind of hard to wrap your head around.
Off in the distance. Welcome to the club!
And being told everything that you know to be true is kind of a lie. So,
It's not necessarily that it's a lie, it's more that things have changed a lot. John, you were fighting that corrupted guardian in the front of the labyrinth for a really long time.
yeah, I'm starting to get that. I mean, how on this road alone, so many people travel it, we would have found probably 10 players by this point.
Before we got in the system, it said that there were 7 active users. You're one. I guess maybe the other guy we found, him. I'm guessing he was another. There's still 5 unaccounted for. We just don't know whether they're going to be like you or like him.
Oh, I mean, they could literally be anywhere.
Well, hopefully if we unlock the game, they can come out, right?
Maybe. I mean, Alice. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, unless they're like that one guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
I mean, they could be at the bottom of a mire somewhere. They could be in that swamp that we've passed. They could be in any amount of secret rooms with the door just closed on them.
Dear God. They wouldn't have... They wouldn't have lasted were that the case.
Well, I mean, usually when that it sucks when that happens, but usually you just, you message somebody to teleport you out of there, or if that's not possible, you get, you seppuku and start over again.
Yeah, but if they're not able to...
I mean, smack yourself with enough times with a hammer, it's gonna kill you. So
I guess so.
hell, there's technically fall damage, so you could just jump up and down enough times.
You jump up and down until you die?
Yeah, jump up and then face plant on the floor. It's like 1 point of damage, but it's gonna happen.
Gosh,
Sounds like something Clark would do.
that's what I was thinking.
What? What?
Everyone do the flop.
Flop, flop, flop.
I guess it's just that much time in isolation. Some people's minds don't last. John, when we first found you, when you first saw us, can you remember what you felt?
Confusion? Most people don't hang around the entrance to the labyrinth unless they're trying to get in. And last time I checked, no one had gone that far again.
You didn't have a... You didn't have a moment of thunk. Claire?
Do me a favor and just kick me back over there.
Okay.
I'm open! And there's like a single hand.
Wait, Flynn, wait, Flynn, Harmony, whatever, hold on, I have an idea. And he pulls out his hammer.
Oh god.
He sits up behind
Threnody grins and yells, 4!
Whack!
Clark's hand is sticking out from a pile of bones, and you hear a muffled, I'm open!
Hold on, I'm
Osmond is
actually gonna roll.
flying back after the head.
It's just her body just running after it.
Nat 20!
Oh my god!
Yes. Best mood
Like-
backlash ever.
It bounces, and he hits it, it sails 100% straight into Clark's open hands. He doesn't even have to try and catch it, just boom.
Clark grabs it, and he's like, yes!
Nice.
And he
Oh
realizes,
god damn
then he
it.
realizes he's buried under skeletons, and then he goes, wait, no!
Welcome to the bone zone!
Funny, I would have thought you'd be taking Pulse there.
Oh, Pulse has already been to the bone zone.
Oh!
Alright, hang on one second, guys.
Threnody just, wait, what? This is a development of which I was not made aware.
Well, she got boned.
Oh, you're being literal, not figurative. That's no fun. She nudges John. Nice aim, by the way. Knew there was a reason I liked you.
Oswin, save me!
There is no saving from the skeletons.
Well,
Clark,
if
Clark
that
is
does
frantically
happen,
waving his hand.
Wait, hold on, Smarty, do you have the one with death ability now?
I do. That
Uh,
was, like, the first thing I took, so I wouldn't forget.
yeah, so when he says save me, he casts, oh god dang it, where are those abilities? He casts something on you, so all your skeletons also get it. Meh. I don't have it now. I'm sorry, guys. He casts a
Alright.
thing, and now your skeletons are stronger.
Yeah.
Clark shrieks.
The bone
Meanwhile-
zone is now harder.
Bone zone intensifies!
Bone zone
silent.
intensifies.
Then he goes, I could get used to that.
I should really stop encouraging them.
John,
Did-
if
they're
you're gonna
never-
be on if you're gonna be on horse, check with the doc first. I hear that shit ain't healthy.
Did he say stop encouraging him as in Clark or them as in the group?
Them.
Threnody just chuckles. John, they're never gonna stop. You might as well just join in with the fun.
Okay. Anything else you wanted to know?
No,
Resistance
no.
is futile.
Thanks for... Thanks for bearing with me. She pats him awkwardly on the
Don't worry
shoulder.
about it. Hey, don't worry about it. I usually taught the 10-year-olds how to play.
Really? That's sweet.
No one else was gonna do it.
No?
Not really. People got too many, they're too busy doing other things. The way I see it, though, is if you teach them how to play, they know how to play, and you don't have to complain about the kids not knowing how to play.
Well, yeah, I mean, that just...
And
kinda-
also, you can handcraft your perfect team.
There we go.
Here's the min-max arena.
There's the gamer I do. She's walking back to the campfire at this point.
He is following.
Clark is still buried under skeletons.
And I mostly meant thanks for putting up with me, not us. She just pats him on the shoulder again.
Clark tries to push his head out of the pile of skeletons and says, "What do you mean, us?"
Hello, Clark. How are you doing this fine day?
And he looks around at the skeletons he's buried under and he goes, "I can't move."
Are you feeling bonely?
I was
You
thinking
dead
I feel a
tired?
little bit more boned.
Jude has a deep frown on their face.
Oh,
It's gonna be one of them days, ain't it?
the day's almost over, Jude.
Yeah.
Clark says, "We have a ton of puns, Jude. A skeleton." Except someone's probably already used that.
Yep.
Jude is going to throw the halfway finished shield at Clark's fucking head.
Freddy wants to catch it.
Clark tries to
Like a frisbee?
Like a
Clark
frisbee.
tries to shield himself using Claire's head.
Friend still wants to
Jude-
try and catch it.
Dude,
should I
What did I
roll?
miss?
America.
What did I miss?
Roll to attack, I guess.
Don't throw it at me.
$12.
What's the AR on Clark?
Let me check.
We got
Or-
The AR on Claire's head.
Well,
a little bit of wind noise in the background.
sorry,
That
that's
was me?
me.
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Thank you. What the?
Ow.
Thomas the Tank Engine?
Sorry. I was trying to get it to sound like an owl.
Woo! Woo!
He.
Not he, who.
Unless Clark wants to throw Claire's face into the shield instead.
Can I still try and catch the shield?
Sure.
Yay! I
Did I
roll.
make
Clark doesn't know what he's doing anyway, so he's just randomly holding it.
Did I make reflexes a thing?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, you did.
Roll reflex.
Yes. I will roll reflex.
Reflex is my most common stated thing.
Nah.
whenever I don't know.
19.
19! Harmony catches the shield without issue at all.
Thump.
She
Damn
grinned.
it, Thren.
Come on, you don't want to get Clark face all over your nice new shield, do you? She frisbees it back to them.
Jude catches it and just mutters, "Hate my shield."
But it's your craftsmanship.
You gotta
So
have
what?
a sense of craftsman's pride.
No, I don't. Watch me.
Are you not proud of your grenade launcher?
Does that mean I can smear my face on it?
Please
No.
don't.
Like a cat.
Oh!
Clark is
And-
very cat-like.
Oswin is, by the way, still in owl form and is now sitting on Clark's head.
Clark looks confused and says, I thought I was a puppy.
You can be both. Case in point, she points to them, the owl and the pussycat.
Cat dog.
Well, wouldn't a cat and a dog be a fox? They're very cat and dog-like.
Clark raises an eyebrow and says, I am very foxy.
Damn,
And
Clark,
Clark-
I was about to say that. She holds up a hand for a high five, realizes he's still
Clark
covered
is-
in bones.
There's disembodied.
Well, like
There's
right now, Clark.
decapitated body high fives thrown at it.
Yes.
Well,
The
like
entire time, her body's just been sitting at the campfire with his arms crossed.
one arm and his head sticking out of the bone pile, so he holds out his one arm for a high five.
Gives him a high
What
five.
in the hell did I do to deserve this?
You joined us up at the one bar.
Okay, that's fair.
You found Jude at a bar?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't decide whether to be surprised by that or not. But then again, you found me at a brothel, so not like that. She holds
Wait,
up.
what?
She holds up a
Not
hand
like
to John.
that.
Clark says, usually when I'm found in a brothel, it's like that.
Fair.
Wait, what?
Usually when you're found anywhere, it's like that.
Fair.
I mean, Tower City.
You are
Clark's
some
like,
very
okay.
interesting people.
Interesting is
You
a nice way of
have
putting
no
it.
idea.
Most people just call us weird.
Yeah.
That's what they used to call me too.
Really? Why? I
Oh.
thought you were fairly normal as far as this game goes.
Well, player-wise, yeah. I mean, I could... Actually, no, not really. Most people can't recite the entire class and move list by heart.
That takes some dedication to class.
Uh,
Permission to make a classy pun? Oh,
Damn
no.
it, I was
No.
about to do that!
Oh no, wait, I already
you know,
did.
you okay, I heard this one, like, super old. You're like school in the summertime. No class.
What in the hell did I do to deserve all this?
You joined us up at the bar.
Deja vu. Guys, I think we tuckered out Pulse.
Paul's been asleep the entire time.
Yeah, it's
God
about...
damn.
Otherwise, he
Oh,
probably
son.
been. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been a 2-on-1 fight.
So, we're going to be, so, I mean, y'all already have your night watchers set up, so...
Clark
Yep.
looks at Claire and says, Claire, I can't feel my legs.
That's alright.
Please let my Clark up.
Threnody is going to
Maybe.
start unburying him.
All the skeletons
Thanks for
just sort of get off one by one and just start disappearing.
Clark
What I
puts
think-
his head back where it belongs.
By the way, John, do you know all our names by this point? I notice you keep calling us by our character names. We only put those in because, well, we didn't know how this thing worked.
I did.
Serenity, Jude... Yo, I really don't know many others. I'm not great with names.
I'm okay with just being called Oriana.
You would be.
Yes, I would.
That's
be.
Claire.
I am.
Clark,
She points
I'm gonna
at...
forget that in like 10 seconds.
She points. Pulse, Oswin. It's okay if you don't remember.
Okay, I'll try and remember. Anyway, it's getting late. We should probably, rest up.
Yep.
We have a dragon to kill them all.
Dragon!
Ow. Okay.
I think Oswin might be excited, you know.
Dragon!
pounces on Oswin.
Maybe.
I am still an owl! Why do you do this?
Pulse wakes up.
He's nuts, sir.
Who?
Woo!
Of course you would wake up at Dragon.
Hello, Pulse.
Y'all can't. Y'all
I heard
can't
my
tame
character
the
name.
dragon. Y'all can't fuck the dragon.
We're not planning to tame the dragon or diplomacize the dragon. We're gonna go in there and wreck the dragon.
I
But
hope
can
so.
we at least try?
No.
Is there somewhere we can go before then to stock up on healing potions? Maybe get some
Uh,
extra
that-
weapons?
There's a small town.
I say
We can
that.
restock on supplies, but
I say that.
better
I
weapons
I
and
have-
armor is. Sorry, go ahead.
I say that, like I can actually buy anything. I have all of 10 gold to my name, and I think I'm the richest one here besides you.
I has nothing.
I have
Mark has
999,000 scrolls. I'm pretty sure I can buy just about every item
you
in the
have
game.
infinite money.
Basically, honestly, technically I do because you can only have 999,000 gold at 999,999 gold anyway. So at any one time. So technically I do have infinite money.
I vote for diplomacy.
I highly suggest against diplomacy.
I'm pretty
I
sure
can
diplomacy
take it.
has been. We're not going to diplomatize the dragon.
But I
Yeah.
have
But
great,
dragon!
but I have great skills for it.
Well, you guys
Can
have
you
fun.
speak Draconic?
No one really takes those.
You guys have fun strategizing or possibly fangirling / fanboying over the dragon. I need to get. Yes, Oswin. I need to get started on meditating if I want to get my full 8 hours. And she goes and sits by the campfire and starts meditating.
Oh, why
Oswin
not?
sits on Threndy's head, imitating Threnody.
I know you're there, Oswin.
Woo!
You.
Woo!
You, Oswin.
Oswin, we know you can talk.
Woo!
God damn it.
Uh,
Oswin, I want to make out.
Oswin flies off in the other direction.
Clark smiles at Thren. There we go.
Thren giggles and then resumes attempting to meditate.
John also sleeps. And who's the first watch?
Oswin
Well,
and
why
Clara?
not Jude? It could have been fun.
No.
What's happening? Why not Jude? What? And oh,
Both answered.
because no.
Yeah, how we do,
Yeah.
That's some fur affinity shit.
okay, for shifts, how about it be Oswin and Clark, Claire Pulse,
you-
and then Threndon last?
You know, for affinity is just standard porn in Pulse's world.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there's also, because of the size difference, there's also a couple
The
finishes
first
in there.
question is how. The second question is why.
The third question is no.
Third question. No? Anyway, so first off is Oswin the Clock, and then everyone else is asleep except for Trinity, who's technically meditating. And then Pulse and Claire and Thrin, who's technically meditating. When that happens,
Uh-oh.
I think happens. Yes.
Oh
What
dear.
is-
Oh,
that?
also, I forgot. Everyone roll me will.
Oh shit.
Wait a sec. Is this our real character Will or VR
Real
character?
character will.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Let me check
Damn it!
check what my will is.
Damn it! I
Pretty
didn't
sure
want to
mine
pass!
85.
Never
Well, I
mind.
passed.
Hang on, I have to open.
I just failed.
Damn
Okay.
it!
Eli, question.
Yes.
Is the whole thing about, the
passed.
falling on a mine, still part of the backstory?
I'm going to say that's canon, but it was deliberate on Jude's part,
Oh.
Okay.
due to top dysphoria.
So Thren and Jude don't pass. Claire and Pulse amazingly passed.
Mm.
Oh, wait. Friend's technically not asleep, so nothing happens.
Okay.
If you were asleep, a thing would happen, but you're technically not asleep. So, during the night, a voice speaks from the darkness. as you like keeping attention and rolling perception and stuff, and he goes, well, lose something, and a smile drifts from the shadows to you and drifts listlessly around you as if it was a piece of paper.
Whose watch is it?
Claire's and Pulse's.
Okay.
Does the thing happen at that point?
It happens when you go asleep. It's a dream.
Then, well, what I mean is, when during the night does Jude have that dream?
Oh, good question. Okay, I'm gonna roll 1d3. And we'll see.
At the question of lose something, she just goes, yes. My head, regularly.
No, actually, it's floating around Pulse. It happens actually during this shift.
Then at some point Jude actually wakes up and is gasping for air. Fucking...
Right, Jude.
I did... Yeah.
Bad dream.
Yeah. Something like that.
Can Thren come around from her meditation?
When Jude wakes up?
Yeah.
Sure.
He talks.
She rises slightly.
I'm alright. Jude touches their chest. I'm alright.
Thronedy goes and sits down
Alright.
next to Jude and gently pulls their head onto her lap again.
Aww.
Thank you.
You need your sleep, Cowpoke.
Yeah. You'll keep meditating or whatever hippie shit you do.
Can do.
I just love this mental image of she's still an owl, so it's. Yes, and then so that happens, and then the smile floats by.
I'm gonna say Jude's back asleep by that point.
Do you lose something? Yes. My head, regularly.
No, he's floating around. It's floating around Pulse. It's not.
I know.
Flat.
She's still gonna say it.
What the fuck?
Oh, good. I do that too.
What?
Loses their head.
So,
What?
One moment, and then it like blows through its mouth, and its teeth all kind of like flutter like the piano keys, and it goes. I'm so off key.
I know exactly what you're doing.
Oh, PM me, please.
Where
And
is
me.
It's Steve. No.
I think I spelled that right. I probably didn't.
I'm just getting Cheshire Cat vibes.
yeah, so am I.
Oh, good, I'm not the only one.
Well, what?
Wow.
What was it? What was it? It was waving around.
It's not. It's imagine someone drew like a big smile right on a piece of paper and then cut it out, and it's just floating around you, but it's speaking like it's opening up and talking to you.
Alabaster Giant says it's Gengar.
It's Gengar.
Gengar.
So, can we help you, ominous, smiling, disembodied mouse?
No, but I can help you.
Of course.
How?
Well, I could help you replace that dreadful thing on your back.
What?
What?
No, this thing, and then it continues to float around you, and then gets like stuck on the handle of your hammer. Like a piece of paper wraps around the hammer, and then floats back on by again.
And you just do this for no charge or catch or anything.
I find it entertaining. That's my charge.
Yeah, totally
Okay.
not going to be cast.
Sorry, hold on. I didn't catch that. What was that? No, what did you say?
Totally not going to be cast.
No. Finn involuntarily shivers.
Pulse casts truth.
Ooh, clever.
It shudders. It shudders. That's just mean.
So,
Clever.
would the replacement be cursed?
No. Why would it be cursed? Trying to be nice.
I don't know.
Of course, you'd have to go find it. That's the difficult part.
There's the catch.
Wait, you have... Oh, okay. Can
Oh, you have to
Pulse
do is follow
double
the
check?
directions, and you'll be directed in the right direction.
Can Pulse double check to see if the spell's still going?
It is.
So everything it says is true. Hmm. Okay, so why exactly are you here?
No, look. Because I feel like it. Do I need to be rude? And then like, sorry, who did? I didn't actually catch who did that. Who did that?
Oswin.
Osmond, are you in your human form? I would suspect so since you're sleeping.
Yeah.
The piece of paper literally like folds over your mouth, and then begins talking. So it looks like Oswin is talking to you with his big like ear to ear smile.
That's amazing.
Okay, don't suffocate her, okay?
Clark is snuggling up with Oswin, also going.
She can breathe out her nose. It'll be fine.
I would like to imagine every time she breathes in, the paper just sucks into her mouth just a little bit.
Yes, I can help you find this new hammer for you. It's critical. It'll be great. No, he's just like keeping you from snoring, and he just, he just says, all you have to do is follow the directions, and you'll be directed in the right direction.
What? Can you just tell me where it is? What it's called?
I speak of the Jabberwacky, of course.
Of
Jabberwacky.
course.
Of course it's Alice!
Beware the Jabberwock, my son.
Oh, don't worry, I have that planned. I mean, when's the next time I'm going to be able to do an Alice in Wonderland themed
I
thing?
knew it. It was the Cheshire Cat.
Yep.
It's only the Cheshire Cat.
Well, it was my thoughts was either it's the Cheshire Cat or it's Sheargorath.
Yeah.
It was either Cheshire Cat or Steve.
Cheese
My-
for everyone.
My first, like, my attempt was, make it enough that you could catch on, but not so much that you'd immediately catch it, and I failed because you immediately went Cheshire Cat.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. I mean, there's like literally no other way I could do this. But yes, he goes, all you have to do is seek the cave in the mushroom forest, then the dead queen's scepter, bring both to the pool of tears. It's that simple.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a side quest.
Is it more dangerous than fighting the dragon?
No, by no means.
Okay.
And then it kind of like flaps off of Oswin's mouth and flutters by.
That might have been a bad idea. Give me a sec.
Sorry.
She's just gonna get up, go over. She's just gonna take her head off, put it down so she can keep listening, and then just go over to the tent and just flip Oswin over.
But
And then walk
you have to
back.
flip Clark over too.
Yeah, she's just gonna flip both of them over, and then just come back and reattach her head.
Okay, and the mouth just kind of floats there for a moment and goes, just, sides. Where are you gonna go anyway after this?
I mean, I was thinking about,
We're gonna go murder a dragon.
No, I don't mean you, I mean you. No, it doesn't matter. You'll soon find out. Anyway,
what?
Nose!
and then it flutters away back towards, like, the darkness. Actually in the same direction that the really weirdly shaped trees are.
You didn't give me directions. I don't know what the fuck.
Check
Just
your
follow the
journal.
directions that I never give you.
He said find the cave of the mushroom forest, then the dead queen scepter, and you have to bring both of them to the pool of tears. It's that simple.
John, do you know where these things are? It's so Steve.
Use your fucking grown-up words.
Definitely sounds like a side quest.
Okay, I can't remember that.
Wait, what? You can't remember what?
Yeah, Paul says that she didn't really get that.
I'm sure we've got like a quest log or something that you can.
I'm
look
sure
at.
Claire can remember those simple instructions.
Yeah. She's used to more complex ones.
I don't know. It's pretty simple. Stop reading the contraband.
Never!
What?
Her back.
Right. Now I remember.
Yes. And so, do you just continue your watch, or what do you do?
Well, that was a thing.
Paul stops the true spell.
Why am I flipped over?
Go back to bed.
No! Why'd you flip me over?
Because you snore like a goddamn truck.
I don't snore!
Trinity,
You clearly do.
Trinity opens one eye. Truck store?
Yeah, Clark goes. Clark says, without waking up.
omniscient!
Clark doesn't even wake up and he just mutters, "What's a truck?"
I've never even heard a truck.
I'm pretty
Let-
sure Steve doesn't snore.
Somewhere outside the vault, Trick goes, why do I feel like describing what a truck is?
He just starts rambling off to himself about a truck for some reason.
No. And like if it was like a movie or like a show or whatnot, it would like pan out from the thing and then pan out from the pod that they're next to, and continue to pan out. And Red Trick is like sitting there, has a like core engine sitting in the vault, and he's working on it.
Axel's just passing him tools.
And he just like he's going like the knee bones connected to the that kind of song, except it's how an engine works song.
He's just working on it, and then he just sort of stops, looks up, looks around, and he's like, huh. And it just
Someone
comes
is
back
wrong on the internet.
to
I can feel it.
Axel just shrugs.
Axel, let me tell you a story about trucks.
No, better
tell
yet,
you
he's
about
like working on it,
trucks.
and then Axel like sits up like a prairie dog, like, huh? And he goes, "What is it, boy? What's wrong?"
Someone is wrong
And
in
it's just
virtual
like-
reality.
Jimmy's fallen to the well.
And then they just like share a look.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're right. Someone's talking about engineering."
and I'm not there to correct them.
That is basically how it is. Anyway, so is there anything
And when
else?
he says, I'm not there to correct them," there's this pause, the camera zooms in on his face, and he just looks distraught and forlornly at the camera. "And I'm not there to correct them."
Looks into the camera like he's in the office. What?
God damn it.
No, he looks into the camera like he knows it's a video game. Oh. Anyway, so that I mean, do you do anything else during your watch?
Probably some stuff. But otherwise, no.
I mean, aside from hitting on and making out with Claire.
I don't think so.
Okay. So basically, you just confirm that's all you did during your watch. Okay.
Okay, so it's
We're on
okay
the
when
same
they do
page
it, but when
there.
Clark wants to make out with Oswin,
I just have this
That's
funny
because you
image of that.
overdo it.
I just have this funny image of that. Like that's what Pulse and Claire are doing. Like at the moment that the smile shows up, and he goes, "Oh, I'll just come back
Am
into
I
that."
interrupting?
I'm sorry, I'll just come back later. Yes, and so you switch off to the next watch, which is Trinity and Jude, and then unless there's anything specific Trin and Jude want to do.
I was gonna
Take out!
have. God damn it! I was gonna have Thren. Um,
Oh, by the way, Thren, technically you heard all of this too.
cool. She'll just, wait until morning to find out more about it. Jude, the nightmare kind of seemed to shake you real bad. Is there anything you want to talk about, or do you just not want to think about it?
Just remembered kind of rough time as a kid. You remember when you were, I don't know, turning 8 or 10 or some shit, and
She smiles
your
fondly.
parents give you that big stupid fucking talk?
Oh, well, I guess? I mean, I kinda learned it more from Mordecai. I lived in the Chantry since I was 7.
Right, Mordecai. That works. The point is, I got talked to about how I was, Jude looks kind of uncomfortable. Talked to about how, I was gonna be going through some shit soon, and, wasn't stuff I wanted to be going through, so, I did something to stop it. And Jude, it just touches some of the really thick scarring on their chest.
Threnody, she's mostly looking at Jude's chest anyway because she can't really make eye contact with them, and she glances a bit more pronouncedly at the scars and reaches out and lays a hand on their chest.
Ain't quite right in here, but, when you'd been riding Brahmin as long as I've been, you don't really fall off by accident, you know?
You got yourself hurt on purpose, Jude?
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna start looking, like something I wasn't.
Yeah. Kinda like your granddad, huh?
Yeah. I wanted to put a stop to that before it could get started.
That was kind of an extreme reaction. But I guess when you're a kid.
Yeah. Well, first off, I was really fucking stupid, so let's get that out of the way right then.
Was.
But, that's fair.
She winks.
Point is, though, that was... It weren't too long after she'd, left us.
This happened after she died?
Yeah, I can't... my parents didn't really give me the whole thing until shit actually got started. It wasn't that they thought that I shouldn't know, it was that they kinda forgot to, because there was a fucking lot of us.
Yeah. Big family, huh?
Real big. I have so many fucking brothers and sisters and half-siblings and cousins. So goddamn many.
Me, I'm an only child unless you count Teddy and Wendy. Which, to be
I
fair, I do. It's not that I ever had a bad... Sorry, go ahead.
With us, it was, like I said, we're like bugs. Make sure there's a lot of us, so there's at least one left at the end of the day. So, shit, even my parents probably couldn't remember all our names.
That doesn't sound like much of a way to... Well, it's not really my place to judge, but...
It wasn't it weren't good, but it weren't bad neither. It's just the way it was. Had a whole bunch of uncles and aunts and brothers and sisters and cousins, and just every now and then one would die. It's just how it was.
I mean, I can't say that I'm not familiar with that. I mean, the whole reason I got my start at the Chandri was because there was a plague that went through my hometown that wiped out a quarter of our population. So yeah, I've been pretty familiar with death too, but people aren't bugs.
We're about as close as we can get, and my thing was just that I weren't strong enough.
You
I
again?
couldn't stay where I knew that I was gonna lose all the people I cared about.
Again, with not thinking you're strong enough. But hey, I guess that's something we have in common, huh?
Guess so.
I
It's
think-
just you lose so many brothers and sisters and cousins and granddads and grandmoms and fucking everything, and I got tired of it more than that family's supposed to.
Well, we all have different reasons for leaving home. And all of us have, one way or the other. So,
One way or another.
you're in good company. Like you said, we're your family now.
Yeah. I like it. I ain't never had a whole bunch of people so good at almost being not dead.
I know, right? If we
Out
still...
of character. Like, Clark just suddenly barges in like, have you guys seen my pants?
Lol.
So,
I know, right? That's like a really big achievement out in the West.
yeah.
I kind
guess
of
I
want, I
just,
kind of want that on my tombstone. Was good at not dying, right up until the end.
I reckon I just, as much as I act like that ain't the case, I ain't never been built right for the wasteland.
That's...
I ain't good at dealing with knowing that people are gonna go away. I don't
Oh.
like to be alone.
One of the best things I've seen in the gravestone was whoops.
Ah, found Clark's gravestone.
Whoops.
Hey!
Sorry.
Are we wrong?
Hey!
That's
Poor
a
baby.
no.
Poor
They
baby.
told me not to stick my dick in it. I did it anyway.
Well, hey, you remember you've got Red and Trick now, so...
Yeah.
And
it is.
time paradoxes notwithstanding, you've got them for at least 20 more years, so you're gonna...
Jude actually smiles and tears up a little and says, "Yeah, I do."
Oh god, you're not getting all sentimental on me, are you, cowpoke? What happened to all that
Fuck you.
What happened to all that machismo? Well, you know that technically is a possibility, according to John Watt.
And also, I had some, but then I got my heart broken.
Literally.
What was that in response to, sorry?
What happened to all that machismo?
She kind of nods. No, yeah, that's fair. Don't act like you don't still sometimes go charging in without thinking, though.
Yeah, that's true.
But usually that's if someone like Red is gonna get hurt. So I guess I can understand.
Well, yeah. I ain't gonna let my son get hurt. Not if I can get between him and whatever's dumb enough to try.
Yeah. Just don't do that. What was it John said? Don't be a sack lamb. You're better off with sorry.
I don't know what the fuck a sack lamb is.
Sacrificial
I'm
lamb.
yeah, I'm
Suicide.
I'm assuming he meant a sacrificial lamb. Although
I'll
probably
try not to be either of those things.
it'd probably be more like a sacrificial lion.
I think of it more like a bomb. I mean, all the materials are going to go away, but everything else is going away with them.
Yeah, definitely try not to die, Jude. I don't think it'll be good for any of our healths.
I'll do my best, ma'am.
Damn straight, I'll be really pissed off if I see you on an autopsy table.
What are you going to do about it? Kill me?
I might. Time travel is possible.
What?
Shit, right.
Thread's the one that pulled the trigger.
Hey, wait a minute. That ain't going to help neither of us.
How
Shush.
do you know?
Shush, Jude. Threnody is making... She's saying this in character. Hush, Jude. Threnody is making threats.
Threatening.
Yes.
Serenity is now speaking about herself in the third person. Serenity's being real obnoxious like that.
Oh, hello, cat. Yeah, you can report this one back to... Wait.
Wait a minute. Does that cat...
Yes.
This cat relays information to Oswin. Simon, Jude was talking about some personal shit. Can you maybe just keep it to yourself? Or at the very least ask Oswin to?
Fuck it. Not like any of us got any privacy, what with Clark pantsing around.
Well, some of us still have our secrets.
Twice! He did that twice!
3 times.
3 times.
Okay, but
4 times now.
not 4 times, just 3.
It is 3, yeah.
That is still 3 times more than most people.
It's 3 times more than everyone else.
In this party, put together.
Well, if
Dude,
it's 0, then it's not 3 times more, it's just... Wait.
Sorry.
Threnody pats her lap invitingly to Simon. Here, kitty.
Simon first steps onto Thren's lap and then makes his way onto Thren's head.
I can't stroke you if you're up there, cat.
Jude lays their head on Trinity's lap.
Simon then proceeds to jump down onto Jude's head.
Ah! Fuck you, cat!
Oh man, you're getting more pussy than me. I mean, what?
Clark's head pokes up.
You're
Dude,
back to
it
sleep,
just-
Clark.
Jude just quietly folds their wings around their head and just starts snickering.
Yeah, like, Clark's not even awake, he just, like, sits up, just instinctively.
He just pushes his head back down.
What
She-
the fuck ever?
Threnody just gonna hold Simon and stroke Simon and just kind of keep watch. And occasionally nudging Jude to make sure they're keeping watch too.
Yeah, Jude's keeping watch too with their magical night vision.
Cool. I think that's probably all that happens. Oh no. We've bored Hatter to sleep.
No, I'm here. I'm just reading something.
I can wake him up!
Wom?
Blaster.
I'm here.
Hello!
Sorry.
Blaster!
Blaster.
Blaster. Is that what you use to shoot socks at zombies?
No, I have a socks here. I have dart. This is for darts.
Ooh.
Where did it go?
Darts at zombies.
Yes.
Is it a gaster blaster?
Strong arm.
If you give me a minute, I can get one.
A Gaster Blaster.
Gaster
You have
Blaster.
one, you're a Gaster Blaster master.
We're gonna have a bad time.
A Gaster Blaster
The
Master Disaster?
The list comes back.
I mean, I'm not saying the
Gaster Blaster,
Megalovania was
Blaster
playing all
Caster.
during my test, but
I'm still waiting for the hag.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm still waiting for the hag to come back and wreak vengeance on us like she said she would.
Why did you remind Hunter of that?
Sorry, what? Sorry, what?
It's all good.
No,
It's fine.
no, please tell me.
It's fine.
no. You can go back and listen to what he said.
Please.
Guys, he's gonna listen to it again anyways. Tell-
I wonder if the hag's coming back after us.
Oh no, don't worry. I have plans about the hag. Don't you worry.
I
It was
thought you
planned.
I thought
It was
you might.
planned for her. It was planned for her to escape anyway. So
Also, check the thing.
Is someone private messaging the DM?
No, I just put something in the chat.
Oh, that, yes.
So daylight arrives and everyone wakes and you're eating food and breakfast and everything is fine.
Over breakfast, Trinity will look at Pulse and Claire and say, "So, fancy telling the rest of us about what happened during your shift?"
There was a thing,
Wait, what?
like a
Wait,
big
what?
Guys, give them some
floating mouse.
privacy, God.
Trinity, how do you know?
I was meditating. I didn't have my ears stoppered up.
She knows.
And it's
Everyone
not like
knows.
it's a big deal.
I...
Okay, are you
we all-
all
are we all-
talking about fucking or?
No.
No.
Trinity's like, are we talking about this... Are we talking about the same thing here? Because I'm talking about that weird voice that sent you on a quest.
That's what I was talking about. But apparently
Yep.
you all think we were making out or something.
It's
I didn't-
not
What
an
I wanted
unsafe
to do.
assumption in this party.
Where are you?
Okay.
I didn't hear it.
No.
No.
Well, why not? I mean, about the quest.
What quest?
A floaty mouth thingy came up to us and said, "Hey,
Whoa, hold up. What, you got Old Smiley?
Oh, he has a name.
yes, he has a name." Yes,
That's
I
the
guess
worst
old
name
Smiley
ever.
appeared.
For anything.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad name.
Guess
He
he's
doesn't
like a,
have a name otherwise. He doesn't give one, and he shows up so little that you can't ask him.
that's
That was
fair
actually the
enough.
first question you asked the thing.
Osmond is getting flashbacks to when she met Steve.
He only shows up in the Mushroom Forest.
Well, he showed up last night and said, "Hey, you want a better hammer? Go this way."
Are we somehow...
Oh.
Y'all right there.
But I mean, I don't really feel like getting a hammer.
We need to get you some better weapon.
Yeah, I'd like a shield.
What sort of shield did you make?
Yeah, I was gonna get around that. I still gotta type. I guess still gotta figure that
Oh,
out.
okay.
But I mean, you made
Isn't
one.
technically
But a shield's not a weapon. Even if you're planning on branching into the Iron Wall, you still have at least 3 levels before you even gain any Iron Wall abilities.
I mean,
So-
it's not like I do a lot of damage anyway.
Because you have a shit hammer.
If you get a
Even
better
then-
weapon, you'll do more damage. And it's
I mean-
simple game logic.
I mean, it's not like this
I
game
mean,
has
The Jabberwocky like ends up.
a Gauss
near
rifle or stuff
400?
like that. Like a real weapon.
I'm sorry, a hammer is not a real weapon.
It's a tool.
I'm pretty sure it can be both.
She points at John's hammer staff.
Yeah, that's a very elaborate tool.
It's a weapon.
It's a weapon.
Okay.
It could be a tool as well.
The smaller ones are the tools. The bigger ones are weapons.
Yes, Clark, that's also true.
At what Sven says, Oswin just wiggles eyebrows.
Thren
Clark,
purses
could you think
her
with your
lips,
brain and not your
Oswin.
dick for once?
What? I have not done a single thing.
I'm a bad influence on you.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're the bad influence.
Clark is also a terrible influence.
Clark,
Out of the
that's something to
entire-
be
Clark
proud
says-
of.
When Clark says this, a vine just comes up, wraps around Clark's head, and just slams his head in the ground.
See? She's picking up new things all the time.
Out
The
of
same thing happens to Pulse.
There's
I
a
don't-
little like my dick.
What will she be into next week?
The vine just grabbing Pulse by the extremities and just pulling her toward, just away from the rest of the group.
If we can find the proper mechanics, I'm guessing Clark.
The same thing starts happening to Jude.
Threnity's just is looking, just starts shuffling away slightly and hides behind John. Okay, so before all this nonsense started, we were talking about possibly getting Pulse a better hammer.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
well, maybe
sorry.
not. What even is the Jabberwocky? Is it a hammer? Or...
It is a hammer. The Jabberwocky is a hammer. You know, wacky. It's a hammer.
It's like-
get it.
it's
that's,
like a-
that's clever.
It's like a
Like a
cross
pun.
between a cross between the Jabberwock and the Wabberjack, and that makes me happy.
Oh, yeah. Old Smiley has a 1 in 10,000 chance of ever showing up,
And he showed up.
and he only gives you the quest if you have a shit weapon. 5
So-
people in the entire vault have gotten Old Smiley. Only one of them have ever gotten the side quest, and he failed.
We lucked out, is what you're saying.
He
But
straight up could not find the Queen's scepter or whatever, and just failed.
Trinity puts her hand up. I'm calling it now. It's Steve.
Totally.
Might be
This
Steve.
sounds a hell of a lot like Steve.
If this
really
is
does.
the thing that's been happening before we even got here,
Steve has been around for
Can't rule
200
that
years.
shit out.
that is also true.
For all we know, Steve could have messed with all of us before we even know it was Steve.
Oh God, you're right.
I like to think that John is just sitting there like, who the fuck
Fuck
is
is
Steve?
Steve.
No, that is like I continuously say that over and over again. I was like, "Who's Sean?
Who's John?
Who's John?" Yeah, no. Like every time you say, I'm sorry, who's Steve? Every time you say Steve, is like, who's Steve?
You
Oh,
might.
Steve is our version of Old Smiley.
He rather
He's
is.
a dick.
He shows up a
Yeah.
lot more. He shows up a lot more often, though.
And it's best not to do anything involving Steve.
I like Steve.
Well,
you haven't been
you're kind of
screwed
an
over by
asshole.
Steve.
We're all kind of assholes, Jude.
Everyone
but
except me
That
has
doesn't
been an
make me
arsehole
not
to Steve.
wrong.
Steve started it.
He's the one who gave me a cheap freebie.
Well, I suppose he has done some good things. Still, mixed feelings. Richly mixed feelings.
By the way, remind me to punch him when we get out of this.
Why?
I've been
No,
missing-
Oswin, you've already punched him more than your allotted quota.
You've expended your Steve punchings.
You've
But I
punched him.
miss it!
No.
Punch me instead, Oswin. I can take it.
That's not as fun.
Then Jude will punch him.
Yeah, we
If
can't
Oswald-
rule that out.
If Oswin punches Thren, Jude will punch Oswin.
And
I can
Clark
tell you
will
which
well,
one's
punch
that's
gonna
you.
hurt more.
Raker,
Exactly. Yeah, John
So-
just like.
Yeah, long story short, he's our version of Old Smiley.
Okay.
But
You might
that's-
meet him, but you might get a chance to meet him.
Maybe. He's very...
Picky.
Yeah.
Fickle.
And you continue to ask me to suspend my disbelief and not think you're crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
we
not
are.
really making it easy, are we? Maybe we'll lay off on
Oh.
talking about Steve.
Oswin is just sitting there, it's like, wait till he finds out what I can do.
So this
What you can't do once you leave.
Hey!
what so
It's
this
not my fault if you keep shooting everything!
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were trying to name things that can kill you.
Oswin is just glaring at Claire, and
It
Vines are just...
flips at the double bird.
Your arms are now gone. They have been taken by Vines.
She's still flipping the bird.
It's a theme from Deadpool. Just
So this Jabberwacky.
yeah.
Do you know how to find any of the shit he's talking about?
It's
Like
in
the
the
mush-
mushroom forest.
The mushroom.
Where's the mushroom
Yeah.
forest?
He literally just points to the group of trees that you see off like maybe an hour's walk from where you are that look oddly shaped. Because that
does look like a mushroom forest.
we are not in the mushroom forest, and ultimately only shows up in the mushroom forest. That's fucking weird.
Definitely.
Secondly, I hate the mushroom forest with
Yeah?
a deep passion.
What did it
But it's
do?
a forest!
It's a forest of mushrooms. I'm sure
Because-
everyone there is a fun guy.
Because it is batshit insane. I'm ignoring
Alright.
that pun.
That's
There was
fun.
no amount of possible control. It doesn't even factor you lock into anything. You show up. I've known people that have spent entire years trying to get Ultimately to show up and just basically lived in the mushroom forest, and they've gone through all the shit that's around. And it's just, and I've heard weird ass stories. I can't, like, the game's craziness is, in general, you're able to figure it out and see the pattern, but not in the mushroom forest. There is no pattern. It is purely random.
This sounds
That's right,
more
I'm
and more
good with-
like sounds more and more like our lives.
I'm enjoying this.
This sounds like the ruins.
Sounds like home.
Pretty much.
Sounds like Alice in Wonderland.
I'm okay with chaos. I enjoy a bit of chaos.
Okay, one sec, guys. I'm getting a call from somebody.
Okay.
What? You're not allowed to know people outside of us.
It's Steve.
Steve is calling the DM.
It's like, I can't reach the other guys. I'm gonna have to talk to you.
No! I hit myself in the eye!
Good.
Be careful, goddammit.
I
Andrea,
don't know how that happened! I'm wearing glasses! And I
Andrea,
was firing at the wall in front of me!
Andrea, your mic is clipping a little when you're raising your voice that high. Just FYI.
I'm sorry.
No, no,
I
no,
was
no,
ready.
no.
I was-
It's fine.
Be back.
What?
Alright. Adder's doing a thing.
The DM has gone AWOL. We are on our own now.
What's Smarty? What are you doing?
Hey, Dally, the DM's
What am I
away.
doing?
Want to make out?
You
are not Clark!
Yeah, but I like Dally.
You are not Clark.
Duh.
Is that a yes or...
Apparently, Dally has become John.
Yes, actually. It's like, no, we're streaming.
I can't help it. You're hot.
Wow, where'd it go? Uh-oh. Where the hell did it go?
Where'd what go?
What did you lose?
I lost the dart.
No.
I fired at the ceiling, and it just went poof. I will be back in a second. Dart, where'd you go?
It darted off.
Yeah, I was thinking there was a pun in there somewhere. I'm very sorry. I've gone very quiet because I'm looking at this thing Smarty linked and
Wait, what? Hang on, let me...
my brain explode.
Aw, don't do that. I need your brain.
Well, I'm down to 35 darts.
God damn it.
At least I still have socks. Hopefully I'll find it before 5 o'clock tomorrow. It's gotta be in here somewhere.
Have you got another mission at 5?
No, the guy I'm getting a ride with to the Invitational, he gets off work at 5, so we're leaving sometime around 5:15.
Oh.
But but I gotta head down to the south end of campus around 4:30, 5 o'clock, so I can meet up with them.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Hey, honey.
Oswin lost her weapons.
Wait,
I just
what?
lost a dart.
Oswin lost
I
some
hope,
ammo.
is everything okay, baby?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay, just making sure.
So what was happening? I forgot. I lost track.
We were talking about the mushroom forest.
John was
Yes.
going on about how much he hated it.
Yes, John hates the mushroom forest. For the
How
patch.
much it's going to be fun.
And their princess
Jude
keeps
says-
getting kidnapped by some kind of reptile.
I knew it, I knew it. But Jude says, frankly, all that stuff just sounds like home to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as you may have picked up, Jonathan, we have dealt with some weird shit in our lives.
Yep.
Oh yes, and a 12-eyed behemoth isn't weird, but the mushroom forest is.
Actually, that's kind of normal.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
God,
that's...
the wasteland is going to eat you alive.
Literally.
Literally.
I just have this mental image of he's standing on like some like gray rock, and it's like opens up and swallows him whole.
That
You-
could happen.
she kind of like,
Hold on, I gotta write this down. That's a new enemy.
oh God.
Oh no!
Eating rock.
Eating rock.
Oh, it's too good. That's
Rock
up.
lobster.
She is still hiding behind John, and she just rests both her hands on his shoulder and kind of pats him. It's like, when we get out, you stick with us until we can find you someplace safe, okay?
I think
Yeah.
Riverside probably be the safest place for him.
Hatter, I shouldn't say this, but at some point look up the first few chapters of Hunter x Hunter, because that has a really good example of exactly the sort of monsters you'd love to play with.
Is that the one that ships Hatter with himself?
Because
Wait, what?
Because Hunter x Hunter.
oh my fucking god!
Did no one else
Bad Dally!
make
Bad!
that?
Bad Dally!
No, good
Honey.
Dally.
Good belly.
Yay!
You are lucky. I love you so much.
Very, very good deli. Pat,
Though
pat.
to be fair, I'm lucky you love me too.
I get pats.
Ellen had a message and is removed.
Yeah, I was basically gonna ask you to Google octopus camouflage.
Oh
Yes.
god, yes, I love that.
A land
is cool.
octopus that's camouflaged as the wasteland.
Wasteland
So,
octopus.
although it's a giant octopus, it is just the entire city of New Lexington.
That is the,
The
awesomest
Kraken is back
fucking
for blood,
thing.
bitches.
Kraken returns.
You attacked by a
Well
giant.
then, let's get Kraken.
You attacked by a
No.
giant 8-armed land octopus back in the wasteland, and it stares at you as if it knows you and is in deep revenge. And it's come for blood.
And then he gets shot and crashed
It's
with
like,
3.5.
okay, guys, we know how to defeat the octopus. Oswin, try to tame it. Claire suddenly, what? Snap.
I'ma punch it.
No, I can just imagine that Claire's like sitting at a table, and what is Claire's gun called again?
Nora.
Nora.
Nora is like resting against the table, and Oswald is like, "I'm gonna tame it," and the gun falls over, hits the ground, fires, and travels across the wasteland, and hits the thing in the head.
Yes.
I didn't know it.
No one did it.
I technically did, but
Nora did it.
Yeah.
Pulse adds some kind of like AI tripod to Nora. Now it shoots on its own.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I should not have given you that
she is
idea.
her own
Hey,
woman
Neil.
now.
Strong,
The AI
independent,
is...
strong, independent,
Strong,
AM
independent
rifle.
rifle.
Don't need no sniper.
Wait, no.
Strong
At that
independent
point,
rifle.
at that point, Claire would be the engineer from TF2 who just sets down her
Turrets.
turret, and just like
Worked
reading
in
a
a Nora.
and just reading a magazine, bang, kill, good Noah, and just pats Noah on the scope.
Just catching up in her comics.
Yep.
Anyway, yes, we were talking about how John hates the mushroom forest.
So then, are we going to go and try and get the better weapon, or are we going to avoid that?
I don't know. Your friend here has passed up a literal more than 1 in 10,000 chance here, but whatever.
Hell, I'll take it.
I mean, it'll
Could be fun.
it'll
I mean-
add a day, at least a day to our travel time, but
I'd like
at some
to...
point, the fact that you have a really shit weapon is going to come to bite us in the ass.
I'd be okay with spending a little extra time to make sure that, Pulse has a better chance of not dying.
Pulse is worth it.
Oh, I'm glad you're saying so.
Of course I do.
Pulse.
Because I ain't
Cl-
stupid. And I've
Pulse
got
is
eyes.
Pulse is worth it. Claire's just like, yes, she is.
I mean, where else are we going to find another pony?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
John, sometimes it's just best that you ignore what we say.
I'm starting to get that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, don't ignore us when we actually are serious.
We're serious?
Don't know
Ignore
when
us,
we
but
see-
don't ignore us.
Clark shows
can
up
be
in his
serious.
underwear. Clark shows up in his underwear and he goes, "We're always serious."
Except
Clark,
him.
put your pants
back
on.
Just ignore him.
Then
Either
he
put
looks
that-
down. Then he goes, "Oh, shit, right." And then he puts his pants on.
If you take off your pants again, I'm going to make you a pair of pants out of vines that are going to be very constricting.
You've
You might
really,
like that.
Ooh,
you've really
Kinky.
sort of cut. You've really sort of jumped onto the vine thing, haven't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Is the current
Clark looks
dynamic made of
desperately
vines?
like he wants to say something.
Threnody
Ozzy.
raises an eyebrow at Clark.
Clark is all
Then
like,
he goes-
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
God damn it.
Clark goes, as he's putting his clothes back on, goes, "She can jump on my vine."
Clark is then dragged off by two vines into.
What that?
Clark
Honestly,
shouts,
I
"You know you wanna!"
I really ought to have known she'd be into that.
Osmond just glares at Jude. Two vines just poised at the ready.
Oh, come on, you ain't gotta get all tied up about it.
And there goes Jude.
You just have to get to the root of the problem.
And there goes Claire.
Threnody is hiding behind John again, yes.
Can we just, leave her alone?
And there goes John.
John,
No, he
no!
casts a spell. He casts a spell and counters it.
I like being tied up.
Clark is just gone for a little bit longer than the rest.
Ugh, not everyone else does.
Yeah, what Eli said.
Anyway,
You are my
so John's
shield
like,
now,
so,
yes.
so what are we doing?
Well, what is everyone... We need Oswin to bring everyone back first.
I'm still here.
Good.
Right, it's just Claire's head because Oswin took her body.
No, you just took my legs. Claire is now just sitting down, minus both her arms and her legs.
She's the Black Knight.
It's just a scratch.
The call to draw.
I'm invincible!
You're a loony.
Sorry, my accent sucks.
Well,
I mean, such a low probability, it sounds like too good of an opportunity to pass up.
I reckon I'd like to at least find out what's going on, but then again, that's the shit that introduced us to Steve, so... You know, grain of salt.
Steve was kind of useful. And,
Yeah,
well,
he is, but he still pisses me off. The two ain't mutually exclusive.
Threnody pops up over John's shoulder. Richly mixed feelings. Pops back down again.
yes.
John's just like looking around like, how the hell are you doing that?
She's just hiding behind him.
Like he turns around, you're not there. What the hell?
Oswin the vine just slowly picks up Threnody and just holds him above, John.
How is the vine picking Threnody up?
The vine is probably about around the waist.
No, she's pulling a poison ivy and she's just like, you know, like draw me like one of your French girls, but over the vine.
She panics a little. Oswin, put me down, please.
Oswin does.
She kind of hurriedly gets the vine off of her.
Oswin, how about you not do that to Threnody?
Okay, Oswin does it to Jude.
Yeah, I should have seen that coming.
Sorry.
It's alright, hon.
You don't gotta apologize for that.
Well, we're burning daylight here, guys.
Alright, let's go chase after the cat or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The cat's right there, but let's go to the mushroom.
Y'all damn well know what I meant.
Alright, so Mushroom Forest. This way? Is this going to be in dragon territory now?
No, not really. Mushroom Force is kind of its own little thing.
Oh boy.
Go prepare for weird.
Jude cracks their neck and flaps their wings.
So, where were we going first?
To the forest! Oswin just takes off.
Well, what was it the smiling face said? Go to the Mushroom Forest, then get a thing, something about a Queen's Scepter.
And then take
Claire,
them
did
over
you
to the
remember?
Hold on.
Yes.
Claire
I-
did.
Claire did, I don't.
Pulse didn't.
Yeah, I sent you the thing.
Yeah, seek the cave in the mushroom forest, then the dead queen's scepter, and take them both to the pool of tears.
Okay.
So, John, do you know where this cave is?
It's the Mushroom Forest.
So it could be anywhere?
It could. That's what I've been saying. It completely nuts and random.
Well,
Okay,
then we'll try and get through it as quickly as we can.
Well, I have this thing.
Oh, your finding thing.
Yeah.
Does that work on things as well as people?
It works on items, persons, or places, no matter the distance.
Okay. At this point, you're kind of like in the forest. Go ahead.
Oswald is in a tree.
It's a
Works
giant
on
mushroom.
nouns. Got it.
Oswald is still in the tree.
Wow.
Out of character, I have always been a fan of mushroom biome type things.
Yeah.
So I love this.
This is why I'm really happy with Stardew Valley, because randomly mushroom trees will appear on your farm.
Awesome! Also, look out for mushrooms.
What
Yes.
were we supposed to find in the cave?
Awesome.
I think it's the skull of some monster.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell it to find the entrance of the cave in the mushroom forest.
Okay, so you summon a little ball of light. And the ball of light kind of like spins around, like as if it was like searching, and then stops, shakes like it's freaking the hell out, and then pops out of existence.
What the
Oh,
hell?
damn.
You think if it was that easy, they wouldn't have tried it before.
It was worth a try.
The thing literally has not spawned in yet.
Oh. Well, let's find it then.
We literally have to walk around and have things spawn until we find the cave or wherever the dead queen would be, or the dead queen scepter, and then the pool of teals. Or maybe not in that order. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, let's do that.
One of these days we're gonna have to try and find mounts or something so we can move quicker.
Yeah, I miss our horses.
I miss the cart.
I need to get me some Brahmins again, even just a calf.
What's a Brahmin?
Kind of like cows.
It's like
they
a
have
cow,
two
but it
heads.
has two heads.
Can I
Yeah.
tame that? Can I tame that?
Hell yeah, you can.
Actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, shit, I've
people
been
do.
taming them since I was little.
Like that's a common animal that's like raised and bred because
Dear-
they produce a lot of meat.
Dear
My
God,
family
have we- Sorry, go ahead.
My family ran a Brahmin farm. Oh, I love those big, stupid little fuckers.
My God, have we actually found an animal that Oswin can tame that Claire isn't going to shoot on sight? That's amazing.
That's because it's not going to kill her.
Well,
I'm gonna get you,
Cool.
Brahmin, and if it's a little lady, we can name them. You always gotta give them two names. That's just the way it is. Jude is thoughtful.
Moo and Ma.
Hell no.
Okay.
I remember
Mommy Jill?
I named. No, I named my first one. My first one was a bull, so I named it Pitbull and aimed him Pitbull and breed. I wasn't the most creative kid.
Alden McDonald.
Osmond is
you're
still in
just
a tree,
being
by the way.
shithead.
Should we roll something like perception to see if we can spot where we're supposed to go?
Sorry,
Maybe
I'm tired.
streetwise.
Someone roll me a 1d15. Whoever gets it first gets the roll.
Got it.
That's probably for the best.
Don't worry, this is gonna pop up several times, so...
Okay, but ignore my roll because it was a nat 1.
No, it's not. This is like what on the list. What happens?
Oh.
Wow, son of a bitch. Okay,
What?
Did we get the
okay.
cave?
So as you're walking, you begin walking through the mushroom forest, and you see these beautiful giant colored mushrooms, these giant flowers and vines, and
Which Oswin is climbing all over.
hedges and bushes. You see darkened trees everywhere, and you see like weird little animals and whatnot. Like you see a bird with no face except for a beak, and its face is like flat and metallic, so it acts like a mirror, and it watches you as it goes by. You see a
Come
lot of
and check. Oh,
these like really weird creatures. And then you find like what would be best described as a bombed out castle.
$10. Queen Scepter in there.
You find this bombed out castle, and like the banners and whatnot still flap in the wind and are torn and pale, but you can still tell that they are of a shade of red with a large black heart done into it.
Guys, I think we found the place where we're gonna find the scepter.
You say that.
The drawbridge is down, but is certainly dilapidated and rotten, and overgrown with vines.
Also, make sure that the vines are holding up the drawbridge so they can walk across.
And you.
Oh, sleepy at her.
You alright, honey?
I'm just tired. And you walk into the castle grounds.
I'm not saying Bren has her bow staff out, but she does.
That's fair. And you find that there are like statues of people and in a series of events and like posing and like yes, Bucky.
Can Clark be in sneaky mode?
Clark is a statue.
Let's see.
It's who here has seen Master of Disguise?
Who here has seen what?
Master of Disguise.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh
have
God!
actually.
He's the
Nope.
statue from like the beginning of the movie.
I saw that when I was little, and I still have not recovered.
What movie?
Master of Disguise.
Nope, haven't seen it.
Anyway, yes, Clark is stuffed. And you find and as you continue down into the castle, you find the throne room. And sitting on this large, high-backed chair that is done up in a heart shape is a skeleton in a large, Victorian red dress with this big like back headpiece, also in the shape of a heart. And in one skeletal hand is a scepter with a large heart shape on the end.
Holy
Told
crap.
you!
No way is it this easy. No way. It's
I can
trapped.
just
Pulse walks up.
like go like you.
Pulse walks up. Does a bow. And asks. Would the Royal Highness have anything against us taking that scepter?
Nothing happens.
I'll take the silence as I know. And then she goes up and grabs the thing.
Well, initiative. No, I'm kidding. Nothing happens. Actually, like it's kind of like hard trying to get the skeleton to let go, but eventually the hand just kind of like falls out of the sleeve and rolls onto the floor.
Huh. Pulse, when you examine the item, can you tell if it's the one we need?
Pulse examines the item. What
Dead
does it
Queen
do?
Scepter. It's just the Dead Queen Scepter. It doesn't actually do anything. It does say
Okay.
quest item though.
Okay. It's the Dead Queen Scepter. It's a quest item.
Friendly
Yeah,
looks
one down,
unnerved.
one to go.
That was rather easy. I'm slightly worried.
Yeah, that was way too easy.
Luck is like on our side, I swear. Someone rolled me another D15.
Oh dear.
Oswin! Beat everyone to the punch again! So you
Sorry,
all...
my reflexes have always sucked.
That's fine. You all leave the castle and just wandering around the mushroom forest again. And you continue just randomly walking around. There's no like set paths. You're just kind of making your way through the mushrooms and the trees and everything else.
Making our way
And
down
a small-
the woods.
And a small clearing appears, and standing alone in the middle of the small clearing is a door frame and a door.
Oswin just does circles around the door.
The what?
That is a door.
As you do circles around the doors, you just hear, "Stop that! You're making me dizzy!"
That is a
Hello, talking door!
The fuck? Hello, door.
And what do you want?
We're just walking through the forest.
Jude
Looking for a
Aimlessly?
maze.
Seems fair.
Oh.
says, oh, sorry.
Could you give us directions to the cave?
What cave?
Oh, well, there's supposed to be a cave in this forest, but
Well, it could be that way, or that way, or even that way. I don't really
okay.
know.
Of
Dude,
course,
it-
you
Why?
don't have.
And even if I did, why would I tell you?
Well, apart from anything
Because
else,
you
want to
be nice and help us out?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I love how he's just saying it could be this way or that way. It doesn't have arms. How is it pointing?
It has
It's
eyes.
opening and closing.
Oh, it has eyes. Okay.
Like yeah, what you like at the top of the like arc of the door frame is like this little like face like done up. So
Jude
it's like
is thoughtful and says, may I please have a direction?
go fuck yourself. That is a direction.
That's a valid
Alright.
direction.
You're not very nice.
We've all done that before.
And what the hell's that? The one you fought.
God damn it.
no,
Oh.
that was the sound of
Oh, it stinks.
God.
Not
damn
me.
it.
I'm all bone.
Hey, Claire, can you use the mirror on this?
Good idea.
oh,
Because this kind of sounds familiar as well.
use the mirror on the whole forest.
I'm pretty sure the forest is real.
But yeah, on the door. That's a good idea.
Yeah, sure. Point it at the door.
Well, you know, you point at the door, but do you look inside the mirror to see the reflection?
Pole stars.
Oswin
There
is.
you go.
Okay, so you all kind of like crowd around the thing, and then you all. It's
Jude's
also
not
pointing-
looking at it.
It's
I'm
also
just holding
pointing.
it up.
It's also pointing at the door, so you know Oswin and Pulse are looking at the mirror and also at the door because the door's in the reflection of the mirror, and the door goes, "Oh my god, it's hideous!" Oh, the door.
Clever.
So does the mirror just show the door as itself?
Yeah,
Okay.
it just seems normal. It doesn't appear to be any kind of
It's-
illusion.
Just a door.
Jude
Damn, I
matter
says,
really
of
thought
how-
I had a thing on that.
It was a good idea.
yeah, I know, right?
Make
There
sure you
is
keep
a
that in
door
mind.
there.
Yep. Oh, also, it has one of those old-fashioned keyholes that you can like look through.
Oswin looks through the keyhole.
You see a beautiful garden with giant, ripe, juicy fruit.
Flashbacks to New Tree Forest.
Jude is thoughtful and then says, Hey, Clark, you know a lot about keyholes, right?
What kind?
Yes.
In
Is
any
there
case,
any possible way of me opening the door?
Oh, you can try the handle.
Clark tries the handle.
Hey, whoa! Buy a door of dinner first.
Hey, Dor, do you want to get keyed?
Can I roll like charisma or seduction or something?
Yes. Please, let Clark seduce the door.
Trinity's like-
Please.
I like this door. It thinks on my level.
It reminds me more of Steve.
Everything reminds you of Steve.
Can I please seduce the door, Hunter?
You don't understand how long I was waiting to be able to use that line of, whoa, hey, buy a door dinner first.
Yes.
You know what? Roll charisma, and I'm gonna give you a penalty, but I'm not gonna tell you how much, just because it's a door.
Oh,
Makes
hold on.
sense.
I think that's a pass if without the penalty. Yeah, that's a pass without the penalty.
What's your charisma?
Could you use
My
some luck to buy it?
My charisma is 65.
Okay. The door is just kind of like. What do you say to the door?
Clark leans in like with his
Some pretty
sexy
hard work
pose,
there.
and he goes, "I might buy you dinner if you let me buy." And he winks at it.
Whoa. I'm just a key kind of dude.
I don't swing that way.
Yeah,
Clark has a key.
yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Clark
That's what
looks
he
down
says.
at his crotch
Yo,
and then
whoa.
back up at it.
I don't swing that way. I only swing inward.
I like this door.
Thrinity
Clark-
looks at the door, looks at
Yeah,
Clark.
Clark looks over at Trinity and winks at her, and then walks away.
Thrinity just holds up her hand to be tagged in.
Tag.
It's happening, Patty!
Yes! On
Yes.
a fucking door! I did not call that this was going to be how Clark and Trinity tag team flirting was actually going to happen.
On a door in the middle of a forest.
This is great.
Outdoor key.
Ah,
Oh, that's a double pun.
yeah.
Double pun.
Oh god.
I'm a genius. I'm dashing. You all love me.
Yes.
Yes.
Trinity
It's true.
tags in and goes over to the door.
The door immediately goes, it'd be a lot more impressive if you didn't, immediately show the mark that you physically tagged in.
She just folds her arms behind her back. What?
Oh, it shows an innocent pose. Too bad you don't have really anything to show.
Is it a key you're wanting?
The face just kind of looks at you like, where is this going?
Put a finger in its keyhole.
Shut up.
I have a key. I have many keys.
No, wait, hold on, wait, stop. Do you actually say this in character,
No.
Claire?
Yes.
Do you say that in character?
I have a key.
Okay, I swear to God, if you say a skeleton key, I will never open.
Someone cover Claire's
Just-
mouth.
She's just like.
There's a
just
vine
standing-
going right through.
Claire's mouth.
There's a
She's
vine
standing
in
there
Claire's
and,
mouth now.
just about to say it, and she goes, "Oh." Never mind.
So, you don't feel like opening for us?
No, not really.
Trinity, undo your shirt.
It's a door. I don't think
A
it's
vine
gonna,
punches Jude.
I don't think it's going to be impressed by anything I've got going on under my robe.
Clark is silent for a moment, and then he goes,
No,
Jude,
Clark.
what's that shield made out of?
Oh my god.
Thorns?
Yeah, but like, is it
Is it
wooden?
wooden?
Powder, is the shield wooden?
I mean, did you... Someone else saw it? Stop voting!
What is that noise?
I have no idea. I'm hearing it, so it's not my end.
I keep hearing it. So I'm like, it sounds like... Obviously, it's not someone voting. I just think it's funny that someone would say that. Anyway, and that it's in-game. I can't really think of any other, like, material you would have around to...
I mean bones, but...
oh,
And a
yeah.
lot of vines.
Well, vines wouldn't really do that well, so wood or bones, your choice.
I'll go with bones.
That's not helping.
Is there anything we can do for you
Eh.
to maybe change your mind?
Nah, I'm good.
Right, so fire it is.
Oswin is just like putting her arms out in front of the
Why?
door. It's like, no, we're not burning the door. That's mean.
We'll just leave.
Well, you know,
Intimidation.
to be honest, Thready turns her back on the door with a hand on her hip and looks at the others. To be honest, I mean, is there anything through there we actually need? It's...
Not really.
Yeah, I mean,
Oswin is
it
just looking in
seems-
there. It's like, I really want to go through the door though.
She, her back is to the door, so the door can't see her. She winks at Oswin. I don't know, Oz. I mean, it doesn't want to let us in, and it seems like way more hassle than it's worth. Probably thinks that what it's guarding is a lot more special than it actually is, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Classic door, really, eh? I bet the fucker doesn't even know how to open.
Can we roll reverse psychology?
I was actually going to say a thing if the door just goes, ooh, so clever. You don't think that people have tried that before?
No,
Yeah,
I just think you're a terrible looking door. I think that everything about you sucks, and I honestly think that you ain't got nothing that's worth going in. And that ain't no reverse psychology. That is my honest opinion and assessment.
That's fair. I've heard that plenty before. But that's
Alright,
totally
I'm
fair.
burning it.
She looks back at the door.
Come at me!
Alright then.
What? No, hang on, Claire.
Claire, no!
Yeah.
No, he's asking for it.
He also
Yeah, but
said
that's still
he also
mean.
said that lots of people have been here before. Oh, that's right. The mushroom forest exists even if you're not looking on the quest. Hey, is there anyone that you have let in?
Let in? No.
Oh, did they have to force their way in?
I plead the fifth.
Oh,
Oswin hugs the door.
Wait, what?
Oswin is
She
hugging
hugs
the door.
the door.
Yeah, hug the door.
Clark also hugs the door.
You poor
Why am I
thing.
Sorry
being-
about that.
Why am I being hugged?
Well, it's not
yeah,
nice.
why is
you're
it
so
being
lonely.
hugged?
Well, the only people who come and spend time with the door just trying to get to whatever's on the other side, and you know, it's not nice if people are just going to try and make you open if you don't wanna.
Yep.
You know what? Someone roll me luck. Somebody.
I'll do
It's
it.
got good luck.
Or not.
That is not good luck.
Well, I mean...
Ah!
That's
hold
worse
on,
luck.
I mean, Sullivan... What was that 1d100 roll before?
Oh, the 47?
Yeah.
That was my charisma.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, it's not like you can buy it. I'll use my DM reroll. Or never mind.
Nailed it.
Well, I mean, I said somebody. I didn't say everybody.
Well,
What if-
somebody was everybody.
What if two of us use our DM rerolls so that we can use 8?
Claire?
Would that work, or does it have to be if Hatter rolls it?
Well, it's a 33, so I believe that's a pass.
Yeah, it is for me, yes, and I'll use my reroll.
The door literally just goes, you got 2 minutes. And you hear click.
Awesome.
Ooh, 2
Fly
minutes. Typically, I gotta pay more than that.
Threnody just snorts. You have to pay.
Clark
I'll-
also snorts.
I love
Oswin
how,
is through the door.
I love how, like, the legit way I had planned for you to get through, someone literally went, no!
Was it burning?
What was the legit way?
No, I PM'd it.
Was it the lock picking?
Yeah.
Yeah, Clark's just like, that's rude.
It's a locked door. What do you, and you want to get to the other side, what do? You lockpick it. I was
but-
waiting for it.
This one talks.
that would be rude.
If it wasn't a conscious door.
Well, that lockpicking a conscious locked door is like giving someone a hand job. Kind of.
Actually, yeah.
I'm not sure where I'm going with this metaphor.
Are you ever sure?
No,
Anyway,
I wasn't sure the minute I opened my mouth.
Anyway,
Threnody-
you find yourself in a... Sorry, go ahead.
Threnody pats the door frame. Hey, you're alright, door. Thank you.
Minute 40.
In she
Oswin is already
goes.
has been through the door.
You find yourself in a absolutely beautiful garden with big, like, fruit-heavy trees, and they're all, like, giant. Do you start picking them?
Oswin was
Hell
already
no.
in the tree the moment the door opened.
Oswin,
Oswin,
stupid.
you remember what happened the last goddamn time you did this?
I'm gonna use what's the move?
Everyone roll me will checks.
Oh, son of a
Okay.
bitch.
Actual
Oh, yeah.
Actual
Why do I keep passing?
Hey!
Careful
So
there.
what's up?
Why?
Oh, Mike peeking, dear.
Chill, Oswin.
Oh, I passed with with flying colors.
I do not pass, but just barely.
Oh, that's a crit pass. Does anything happen if I crit pass?
Nope.
You definitely
Damn
don't
it.
see it.
Anyway, I'm going to use Feast of the Forest so I can gather food to make rations. So
When you pick one, you find that it is not just a flute; it is a healing item.
okay, then I don't have to worry about that. I'm just gonna pick a bunch of fruit.
A batch of a bajillion fruit.
Roll me.
Hold up, yo, hold up.
What?
Those look like new fruit trees.
I highly
Yes.
doubt there are new fruit trees in the game. You're just
I
having
mean-
flashbacks.
Yeah, to everyone else, no, they don't. No.
Jude, you're getting the flashes that the rest of us sometimes get. The game
Yeah,
shows
but they
us-
always mean something, don't they?
do they?
Not necessarily.
Barely.
I saw
I mean,
they
I saw
dance
shrapnel.
something.
Jude, I saw shrapnel in the undead horde before we went into the farmhouse the other day. What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, I saw something in the horde too, and I saw something in the farmhouse.
That shit is fucked up.
Not to mention I saw Craig in the lake. I think that we're just seeing things that somehow remind us of the outside, and I don't know. When I saw those things, I felt like I'd failed a will check. No. I felt something weaken in my mind. Like something
Roll me will.
Oh shit.
All of us?
I was waiting for them once. I was waiting for them.
All of us?
No,
Oh my god.
Trinity. I was like, say it.
Ignore that.
Dren, roll will.
I did roll will. I rolled 24, but I really want to see what happens.
Wait, you rolled a 24? And then I see Oswin,
Ignore that.
and I see Shining Knight, which I suspect is Pulse.
I think they thought that you were asking everyone to do a will check.
Ah, okay. Yeah, 24 is a pass.
I wanted. Can I spend my reroll to try and fail?
Certainly.
D- d- d-
That's well, technically that's basically saying, I rolled a 9. I want my DM reroll. Cool. I rolled you a 2. I'm not going to take it. I'll take that on the other hand, but I believe that's still a pass.
I'm buying it up.
You gonna buy it up?
Fuck
So
it. I
you buy
want to
it?
know. I want to know what happens. I want to find out what the deal is with these will checks.
All the bizarre.
I'm not the first.
Oswin,
I'm not the first one to do this. I think.
I saw my
Yeah, I did it once. I did it before.
I saw
So-
my dad's when I died.
But yeah, my will is 50, so that would be. I'd only have to spend 12.
anyway, Oswin's just collecting a ton of fruit all while this is going on.
Hold on. I don't know how specific I want to get.
This is worrying.
Should we? Should we talk amongst ourselves?
Yes, please.
Amongst ourselves, amongst ourselves, amongst ourselves.
Oswin is
Amongst
throwing down fruit to the others for them to catch, so she doesn't have to carry it all.
Amongst ourselves.
I'm holding back on what Thrinity's doing since it'll probably depend on what happens.
Whew. Fret, 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 fret.
I'm sure it's
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Whoops. I misspelled a thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I just. Always.
She.
But I'm not gonna. You know what I'm meaning.
Yeah, purpose. She holds her head and looks slightly distracted. I had another. It's not a flash this time, or though maybe it's a flash of understanding. It's like. It's like. The barriers. Like this weakening thing that's happening with our memories, but it's not random. There's something behind it. There's a purpose to it.
That's what I was just saying.
No, I thought it was random, but I
No,
mean,
I was saying it wasn't.
no, I know exactly what you mean, Jude. I'm saying that something in my head just went off that makes me think you're right. I mean, but what does it mean? I mean, is it the game messing with us? Is it the game trying to warn us of something? Is it trying
Guys,
to...
we have 60 seconds!
Right,
What?
sorry, we'll talk about this on the outside. Let's get as much healing fruit as we can.
Like this.
Yeah. So everyone that's grabbing fruit, roll me a d10, and that's how much fruit you get.
What
Dude's
is
not
the heal
touching that
for?
shit.
Okay.
How much does that heal for?
2d10.
See?
Clark's gonna collect stuff just in case, but he's not actually gonna use anything until we know what's up with this.
Oh yeah, I mean, Thren's not eating anything, she's just collecting.
Well, I mean, when you pick it up, it's a healing item that heals 2d10 when you
Yeah.
eat it. That's what it says.
Jude still doesn't trust it.
No, that's fair. That's fair. And then you leave the place,
Yeah.
and the door closes and locks behind you.
Osmond goes back to hugging the door.
Aww.
Thank you, door.
Clark hugs Oswin.
just a group hug on the door.
Jude does not join in the group hug.
Right. Shall we let the door be, get a move on, try and find the cave?
Let's go.
Yes.
She glances almost concernedly at Jude, and then... So... Is it just me, or does it seem like this game is trying to manipulate us? Or whatever it is that's causing these flashes in our heads?
Clark nods.
I mean, it just made Jude think that the fruit wasn't safe.
I mean, I've only had one flash, so
What was your flash,
I mean-
Oswin?
that was back. Remember with the Kraken with the tapping?
The tapping. Oh, yes, of course, the waltz music.
Yeah.
Clark
Well-
is silent and he goes, I had the waltz music, and I saw something in the zombies, and I saw my mom at one point.
You saw... Oh, of course. She looks vaguely worried but doesn't follow up on it. Okay, but here's the thing, as they're still walking. The waltz music actually helped us get through. It feels so counterintuitive that what's happening is... It feels almost like a result of a momentary lapse, a momentary moment of being weak-minded. But what happened? What the flash that you two got in the trap room helped us get through the traps. So I can't tell if this is someone trying to manipulate us or someone trying to help us.
It could be someone trying to remind us that, there's a world outside. We're not stuck here like the other people were.
That's true. I mean, we
I
certainly
mean-
haven't had any flashes from what it's like inside this particular vault.
Well, I mean, you are stuck here.
Yes, but we have a reason to get out, and it's like someone's trying to tell us, you need to hurry up.
Maybe. That reminds me, John, is there a way to
Huh?
contact people on the outside while we're inside this game?
Not that I know of.
Damn. There must be, though. That whoever was on the other end of the computer.
I had a friend.
Unless it was just an artificial intelligence.
I'd like to remind everyone that this vault was made by a absolutely horrible pre-war corporation.
What you mean, like
Including-
every single vault ever?
Yeah, every single vault ever.
But... they
Well, except a few, but
Well,
this
Jack's-
vault in particular.
No, yeah, the experiment they set up in this vault seems to be pretty... Not one of the worst I've seen, but, not one of the
This is
best
probably
either.
one of the nicest experiments I've seen.
But
You would say that.
completely meaningless.
I don't know. You never tried the slop.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
you know,
the slop's not that bad once you get used to it.
without being biased as I am, this is probably one of the nicest ones.
I don't know, it depends what happens to your brain while you're in here.
That's why we
It's
need to hurry.
It's completely pointless to have a game when you have all the stuff that's needed to...
I wouldn't say that a game is pointless necessarily, but
Oh,
you're
okay,
right.
okay,
There's
yeah.
you're right.
But-
There's a lot more to it.
Yeah, forcing people to play to be able to have
Yeah, exactly.
what they need is pointless.
I mean, yeah, a game should be played for fun, not just to survive. Otherwise, then it's not a game anymore, is it?
Yeah, and it's not like they needed to play the game to survive.
Yeah. Well, that's vault experiments for you, I suppose.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to play, but that's a pretty miserable life.
Yeah,
Not
but
bad.
all this stuff was there. They could have just given it to you.
No, not really. Most everything was automated.
Yes, but they could have just dispensed that to you without
Unless
forcing
they,
you to play the game.
unless they needed to ration it for some reason, but still, they could have distributed it evenly.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you mean Vault Tech, then I have no idea. No, I have no idea why. If you
It
mean
would make sense.
if
But
you
then,
mean like the
Vault
Overseer,
Tech.
everything was automated. There was nothing you could do.
Yeah, but I mean Voltec.
Yeah, we've pretty much established at this point that Voltec are pieces of shit. Probably why Lazarus collaborated with them.
I mean, they did
You
make some good rolls, so it's not
Did-
all bots.
you said you keep having flashes of the outside world. I'm not having those.
Yeah, that's what's confusing.
Yeah, I just want to
Oswald-
know why we're.
Oswald's like 20 feet away from you guys and trips on a mushroom and just face plants into some dirt.
Oz?
Why do I
Clark-
fail things that, are... Nope.
Clark
Where are we
pounces on
going?
her.
You okay, Oz?
Yeah, I'm fine. Perfectly fine.
Oh my god, were you trying to sneak
Totally
away
did I
again?
trip.
You were trying
You
to
have
sneak
no proof.
You were trying to
You
sneak
have,
away again,
you're 20
Oz.
feet away from us.
You guys are just walking slow.
We weren't walking at all.
No, yeah, we were walking.
Oh, we were.
So he's just like someone was talking. Someone like you said something about flashes. What I mean, when do you have these flashes?
Well,
See?
I think the very first one was when you took me to see that father to get the cursed ring off me.
Okay.
So instead of the father's hands, I saw the hands of someone we know on the outside named Father Ezekiel. Obviously, there's a connection there, both fathers, although the one we know is more of a warrior than a cleric.
Both religious figures.
Yeah, no, I think Ezekiel's pretty religious. I mean,
Kinda.
he's the head of this organization called the Order of the Sacred Flame, and they're set up in a church, so religion does play
So-
into it.
Maybe the flashes are just things, are literally just memories. Just you
That's
see
what I
something,
originally said, and no
You-
one's listening to me about it.
you
Well,
just
they
say.
obviously are memories, but
I mean, memories are a weird thing. You can smell, a sound, the color can make you remember things. So maybe
well,
it's
here's
just
the
that.
thing. How come then when I try to get a flash of Mordecai, it doesn't happen? I mean,
Who's Mordecai?
sorry, not relevant. The point is that we can't induce them. Something is making them happen, and it can't just be for no reason. They're too vivid.
I mean, like you. They're connected, like to something that's happening. So maybe that's just it.
Yeah, but why? This isn't just like suddenly remembering something. It's a really vivid flash. Like, I didn't just remember Craig. I didn't just think I saw Craig in the water when we were going across to the island in your boat. I actually saw him.
I mean,
Jude is quiet for a moment and then says, I dreamed that I was getting my chest blown up.
ow.
And
That's
that's the
what
thing.
happened to me when I was...
Well, that's
Yeah.
also a dream. So dreams are weird.
Yeah, but
No, it's something that happened to me.
What?
Jude
Okay.
did get their chest really badly scarred when they were a kid. They did fall
Huh.
on. They did. That happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Why did that happen when you were asleep? Every other time it's been something logical has triggered it. The waltz tempo beats and the trap room triggered a memory of the waltz music from Jack's vault. Touching the water triggered a memory of Craig because he's from the lake. Why does going to sleep make you have a flash of something that happened to you when you were a kid?
I mean, why does dying make me see my father? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Dying, air quotes, is like falling unconscious in real life. And, sleeping, they say, is... there's like this weird thing about memories and dreams being connected, and that's when, like, the weirdest things that you don't remember, but your brain does remember coming up. So I don't know if they're connected or something, but, like, the
But I
machine's
do
connected to your
remember.
brain. Well, yeah, but, like,
Well, that's
things
the
that
thing.
you don't physically remember, but your brain still remembers, can be brought up in dreams. So why not just things that you just do remember in general? And the machine is connected to your brain, so maybe that's like some, like, info loop. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Okay, but then, Jonathan, why is it happening to us and not to you?
Because he doesn't have
Well-
memories outside the vault.
Also, he's
What else does he know?
pretty old,
Okay.
and
I guess. I just... this is clearly something, somehow, messing with our brains. I don't like it.
You don't like a lot of things. None of you like a lot of things. None of you are very optimistic.
Oswin, look me in the eye and tell me that you're happy with your brain being played like a fiddle.
It's nothing that I'm not used to.
Shit, you're right.
Ow.
Sorry, Oswin, but, I have been tortured with mind games before, and I haven't developed a tolerance for it.
Or Stockholm Syndrome for it.
Don't even joke.
No, that's not in character.
Oh, is it not in character? Good.
No. John has no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Fair. I'm glad you can take strength from what you've been through, Oswin, but I can't. Not for me.
I need someone to roll a D15.
Shit.
Damn it!
So
We've already-
We're back at the door!
We're back at the door!
yeah, you're like walking around like randomly.
Oh, hey! There's
you
the
need to do
door
a thing.
again.
And then door.
11.
Hi, door!
Yeah,
Jude
you're like,
looks at the door, then just walks away.
yeah, you walk away and you continue conversation, and then
Hi,
okay,
door.
so 11.
Bye,
Just
door.
gonna keep having this conversation. So what's 11? Okay, that's interesting. You just continue walking, continue to have this conversation.
Jude says, shit like this, just... I ain't
Yes.
smart. I don't do this.
It messes with your head. You just kind of have to nod and go along with it after a while.
Wanna.
You guys are from the wasteland. I mean, I would expect you guys to be able to take something odd and be able to, just go along with it.
Not when
Whether or not I can take it has nothing to do with whether or not I want to.
It's not when it could be dangerous.
You guys have lived all your lives out in the wasteland. Everything you guys do is dangerous.
Yeah, so we've learned to kind of, try and minimize the risks we get into. That's why some of us don't go running off at every opportunity.
I'll grant you
Thank
some
you.
of us, like me, are assholes, but that ain't what normal people do.
Yeah, normal people do not charge headlong into danger and get themselves almost killed.
As you
Are we
say
picking
this,
on everyone's faults? Do me!
No, that's Pulse's job.
you're the you
You can kind of tell Threndy's not in a good mood right now.
Yes. You end up in a like a really small hedge maze. That's really just like more like a hedge room than anything else. And you kind of see like this like real big like almost like courtroom seat and desk made out of hedges, and where the defendant's seat would be is this like big human-sized cage, and inside of it is a
There's a little girl.
no,
Skeleton.
no.
Mhm.
If I'm going Alice in Wonderland, I'm going old school original book telling,
Ooh.
and now I'm
Shit.
saying it is a
That
red.
shit was dark.
Oh hell yeah! It is a red. It is a knave, a young knight in training, in a red suit. But he's gaunt and tired. His eyes are sunken. He is leaning against the edge of the cage. A cobweb has like formed on like from him to the cage, but he's still alive and like muttering under his breath, and his teeth are cracked and missing.
Pulse dumps all her fruits on the guy.
Aww.
That's sweet, but the moment one of the fruits touches him, he like wakes up, freaks out, grabs the edge of the cage, and goes, "No! No! I didn't do it!"
Don't think you did.
Looks around, sees no one else. Can we let you out?
No, not out, no! And then he falls on the floor of the cage and like curls up in a ball.
Oh
Okay,
god.
I'm still gonna leave the fruit here, so Pulse pushes the fruit into the cage.
Looks over at John. Do you know this guy's deal?
I told you, I hate the mushroom forest. I spend as
Mushroom
little
forest.
time here as possible.
Hey, you
Osmond
had to have
is going
spent
to
some
step on
time
another
here in order to
cage.
hate it.
Oh, perception. Everyone.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
This is more of like an interesting thing.
There we go.
29!
That's a nat 20. Oh no, it isn't a nat 20, but that is still a high roll that Oswin got.
Actually, that's not supposed to be a 29. That's supposed to be a 18.
Uh,
Okay.
Smarty.
I know.
Okay.
There we go. I forgot the roll.
So everyone 13 and higher passes. So Thren, Pulse, Oswin, Sullivan. Yeah, you all pass. This entire time, from the moment you saw him, he's been muttering, and now he's dead silent.
Oswald is going to sit by the cage and, like, how close is he to the edge of the cage?
He's in the middle of the cage, but right now, he's not curled up in a ball anymore. He's on his knees, and he has a flute in his hand, like in both hands, and he's staring intently at all of you.
Oswald is just going to sit down by the edge of the cage and just smile at him.
He has a flute, and he's in a. Yeah, Claire's just going to preemptively stick our fingers in her ears.
No, fruit.
Wait,
Fruit.
Fruit.
Oh, fruit. I thought you said flute.
no, a flute.
She's gonna
Flute.
she's gonna do that anyway. But
No, never mind.
Sir? Something wrong?
He slowly turns his head to you, and you can tell like something's definitely not right. Like this shouldn't be happening. Something's definitely wrong.
Looking
We
behind.
have to roll will.
And he looks at you and goes, "He's watching you."
I look behind.
And his like thumbs like pierce into the side of the flute, which like gush juice, which I'm gonna say happens to be red.
Of course.
Of course.
Thren's looking
Can
around.
we go?
who?
Can I look around the courtroom?
Yeah, of course.
Who's watching and why do we care?
Nothing. You don't see anyone at all, actually. And he like tilts his head at you, and he goes. He like tilts his head, and then like continues to tilt his head as he moves his body so he can look straight up, and is like contorting himself, not not painfully, but like it'd be uncomfortable being for any long period of time. And he goes, "You can always tell the strength of a wizard by the length of his beard."
Are you talking about that evil wizard? What's his name? Xanamar?
Don't answer our question.
He
Voldemort.
jumps up, grabs the edge of the cage, looks at all of you again, and goes, "He's watching and listening."
He's listening? Are you
Jude
talk-
rolls their eyes. Go fuck yourself.
Jude, quit being rude.
This might,
Not this guy, whoever's listening.
The wizard guy, probably.
Still rude.
does that sound like something
Two
that...
by two, 5 claws and a heart is soothed. He says this as he looks at Jude.
What?
Holy
And
shit!
he slowly sinks back down to the edge of the
What do you
cage.
say?
How does he know...
Rolls back up into a ball and begins muttering to himself again.
No, wait, what the fuck? How do you know about Cash?
How do you know about... Jude touches their chest.
Well, that was ominous.
John, people in this game shouldn't know about what we're like outside of it, right?
Hatter, just for clarity, what exactly did he say?
He said 2 by 2, 5 claws and a heart is soothed.
Sued?
He said sewed, but he said it weird. So it rhymed with 2.
Okay.
Jude just glares it, and their jaws set, and they say, "How'd y'all know about Cash?
He
And how'd y'all know about the fight?"
might not even be talking about Cash, he might be talking about Samuel.
That's what I thought.
He's just curled up into a tight ball, lost again to the world. Whatever was happening seems to be over.
Is this...
Jude blinks and then says, "Steve, Steve, Steve."
Nothing happens.
Come the fuck on, Steve. You... Oh my god. You cured Oswin and Rex, and you saved V, and this? This is the one thing you can't do? Seriously? You want us to believe that?
No, my laughing's not in character, by the way. Oh.
Look, if you can't appear in here physically, give us some kind of fucking sign.
Your cheek hurts immensely.
Ah, shit!
Are you alright?
Did he just slap me?
I
She
think
actually
he
says
just
that.
slapped you.
That's one way of doing it.
And this is why I don't, I haven't hit Steve, because now he can have his own back.
Clark jumps up and says, "Ooh, do me next."
Well, he might not be able to. Mine's the only one with the pod door open. Although,
Also, I
hell,
think-
maybe he can.
Although,
So-
ow.
Also, I think he's a sectional, so...
Wait, what?
So what?
Thing. Sex joke.
Okay.
Everyone but Claire roll me perception. Because of thing.
Because it's Oswin.
19.
Yep. Oh, wow. Threnody, you see Oswin as she slips around the corner of the hedge.
She storms after Oswin and grabs her by the wrist.
one day.
Why?
Yeah. And that one day you're gonna get fucking killed.
I am not.
You will.
I am not.
I'm not ever gonna fucking argue with you. It's like arguing with a fucking brick wall.
You're one to talk.
Oh yes, because I go walking off every 5 seconds.
Yeah, but you don't listen to jack shit, even when it is logical.
Clark
Yeah.
slowly approaches, takes off his pants, and puts them on his head.
Clark, put your pants back
Clark.
on.
For fuck's sake, this is not helping.
Trinity's walked off and says, "Listen, Steve, if you can still hear me, pinch my right arm for yes, my left arm for no. Is Trick or Red or whoever he is right now, is he okay?"
And Axel.
Sorry. Right arm for yes.
I can't remember what I said. Yeah, say
I'm gonna say right
right
arm.
for
Yeah,
yes.
right
on.
for yes.
You don't feel anything, and then you feel the right side of your face hurt immensely.
Ow! Why the face?
You could probably be saying the same thing.
Maybe he can't. Maybe he can't reach your arms.
This is payback for all the times I punched you, isn't it?
Left side.
Ow. Okay, so it's not payback.
Is Axel okay?
I'm
That's in character, by the way, what I typed.
I'm going to get tired of being a conduit really quickly.
Your face is starting to get sore already, and nothing happens because, like, it hurts.
Ow, ow, ow. She rubs at her cheeks. Look, Oswin, if Trick's fine, I'm sure Axel and the other animals are fine too.
It's not the short pain of, like, being slapped. It's that dull throb that
Yeah.
happens, like, afterwards.
Yeah.
But it's so sudden. It's like, ow.
Jesus, ow. I'd ask more questions, but the way of getting answers is kind of ow. I wish there was a way to communicate.
Ghosts can't hack this system, so there's not. Anyway, we have a cave to find.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone roll me a d15.
Damn it!
So, as you begin to wander around, Thundy's becoming more and more sore, and, well, less and less sore, sorry,
Oh,
because,
right. Okay,
stop slapping.
That makes more
Yeah,
sense.
less and less sore, and, the ideas and everything that's happening, milling about in your head, and the warning of he's watching and listening, and 2 by 2, 5 claws and a heart is sewed. Which I came up with that on the spot, and I'm happy about it.
Good.
Because that wasn't happening until I just really hope that it still works within, like, canon or what's going on. So you eventually find this like cylindrical hole in the ground that goes about 15 feet down. And inside of it, you can see a small, not small, but like a trunk. It's about, I don't know, 3.5 to 4 feet wide, probably 1.5 tall, blue trunk, and slumped over it is a female skeleton in a long blue dress,
There's Alice.
with yellow strands of hair clinging to her head.
So which one of us is going down?
And
I
you
can
can
lower whoever wants to go down.
and you
Not
can
it.
very, very, very faintly hear music being played.
Any takers? Otherwise, I'm going down there.
Just be ready to get out if things go south.
Okay.
I'm back. What did I miss?
You found a hole.
Oh,
Yes,
great.
there's a hole with a blue trunk in it, and across the trunk is a female skeleton wearing a blue dress with yellow hair.
Pulse opens the trunk.
The trunk is locked, but as you get when you get like close to the trunk, you can tell that that's where the music's coming from.
Jude glances at the skeleton and says, "Friend, does hair stick to bones?"
It does, doesn't it? Hair doesn't degrade as fast as skin.
You
It
are
doesn't,
correct.
but it's made in the follicles of the skin, not by the skeleton.
Well, like
Okay,
it's not like stuck.
but-
It's not stuck to the skeleton
Presumably,
itself.
it's just kind of
strands are-
staying where it was. You guys want to bring that thing out so that Clark can lockpick it, maybe? Oh, I've got some typing.
It's there then.
Nah, it's just nothing.
Alright, so
That's-
Clark steps up. He's like, you want me to pick something?
Yes, the chest.
Okay.
Only sleight of hand.
Okay.
By the way, the trunk is still in the hole.
Alright.
Oh.
Slight.
Oswin, do you want to use your vines to get it out?
Already done.
No, actually, because when you attempt to lift up the trunk, you can't do it. It appears to be insanely heavy.
Oh.
So someone's going to have to go down there.
Would you
I've got an idea.
You could tie a rope to me and I'll just pick the lock or something.
You tie a rope to Clark, and it's just like, Mission Impossible style, shink, hanging there as he picks the trunk.
Is this your
June?
tiara?
Jude has explosives maker now, so can Jude blow the hole bigger?
Well, yes, actually.
That way it would make it easier for Clark to get better purchase.
I mean, you have a person who can fly and a person who got down the hole safely in the first place.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I can just lower Clark into the hole.
Yeah, it's like 15 feet deep. It's not
Okay.
like insanely bad.
Sorry, I didn't understand the circumstances.
No, it's fine. I think you zogged when that happened.
Yes, I did.
But I like the idea about using explosives. Keep that in mind.
I approve.
Yeah.
Aww.
Aww. I should make that a random encounter. Hold on.
Kaboom!
Just a little blue Pegasus in a cardboard box.
With a red mane, with a tiny little alligator pet that throws grenades, but they explode
Reroll
with
that.
confetti.
Kaboom.
Oh.
Looks.
Nope.
Nope.
15. It takes a while, but you finally eventually it does click open, and immediately it's open up like maybe a centimeter because they're like the top pops. You immediately can hear the music fall louder.
Clark peeks inside.
Basically, there's no bottom. The bottom is missing, and it's as if there's a massive cave underneath this hole that this trunk leads to. Except it's bright as day, and you can see all the way down to the ground where there is like a small footpath leading to a huge city off into the distance.
It's a pathway.
Pathway to what?
I don't know, I see this road and it's leading to a big city.
A city.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the thing we need to go for.
I don't know, whatever you guys think.
Jude will fly down a bit and stick their head in it.
You stick your head in the trunk. You see exactly what I just described, except for the fact that when you like really look, you're not like in a hole on a ceiling of a giant cave. You're in a hole in the sky.
I reckon there ain't typically a hole in the sky.
Yeah, basically this trunk is acting like a portal to a spot in the sky.
Hmm.
And you can hear very loud music playing from like what appears to be an old-fashioned like recorder on the path. Like not the recorder,
Gramophone?
phonograph.
Oh,
Yeah.
phonograph.
Then Jude will, say, Oswin Tyvine to me.
Done.
Me too.
Done.
Then Jude is going to fly down in.
Clark is
Okay.
going to grab onto Jude to fly with.
Don't lose my boyfriend!
I won't.
Okay, so the vine's only so long, so I'm gonna say you can get to the ground where the gramophone is, and probably 30 feet in either direction of the path.
Hmm.
That's a pretty long vine,
That's fair.
and usually they're only
Where-
7 seconds.
Do they seem to lead anywhere or anything?
The path, one path, like, the path in one direction leads to the big city. The other direction seems to lead into a forest a long ways away. Which, inside the forest, you can see what appears to be a large concrete building. It almost looks like a prison.
That's... Wait a minute. Does the prison look at all similar to the hedge maze?
No, not really.
Alright. Hmm.
I mean, the phonograph is, like, right next to you.
Jude will look at the phonograph and see if there's a song... What the song's called?
It is playing Broken Carousel. Oh,
Merry-go-round.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, thank you.
Clark turns it off.
It becomes incredibly quiet.
I don't like this.
Me neither.
Like you realize that was the only noise in everything. There are no birds. There's no wind. There's no leaves rustling. There's no sound of people, buildings groaning. Nothing.
So, like,
Jude is
ears
going
are
to
just ringing.
Yeah,
Jude is going to experimentally flap their wings and see what kind of noise it makes.
It makes a noise like your wings flapping would make. It just
Alright.
seems that there's no other
Nothing
thing
else.
anywhere making noise. As if, like, no one programmed it to. Like, they didn't expect people to be down here.
What in the hell?
Out of character, this is probably dummied out content.
Ooh, are you guys gonna find Gaster?
I
Oh
wish.
god. Oh god.
Jude. Actually, Jude will put merry-go-round broke down back on it and try mixing.
Roll me! I don't know. What would be good for, dropping sick beats?
Oh my god.
Roll freshness.
Phantom... Roll fire. No,
roll,
I don't know. I
Roll
don't.
badly on health to
What
see
would
how
be-
sick they are.
Ooh. Just because that's so good, oh maybe. No, I don't know what would be good.
Roll. I'm trying to bullshit this into one of my high rolls.
Charisma.
Sleight of hand comes to mind.
Oh
Sleight of
yeah.
hand that seems like a good idea.
That's
Let's say
just
sleight of
straight
hand.
D20 for me.
Okay. Well, good thing you have the sleight of Nat
shit.
19. That is the freshest shit any of you've ever heard in a long time.
That's a sick-ass
Considering-
mixtape.
Considering it's from Merry-Go-Round Broke Down, that shit is awesome.
Hang on, I'm gonna
What?
try and find something there for
Clark
this.
nods with the not bad meme face.
Uh-huh.
Not bad. That is a sick, dope-ass mixtape.
That's fire.
Alright. I have no idea if I'll actually be able to find anything that fits this.
Ooh, try it backwards. There might be satanic messages.
God damn it, this is hard. But anyway,
Is that what your mixtape sounds like?
no.
That's what it sounds like playing Doom Reverse.
Never fucking mind. Jude's gonna pick up the Jude's gonna pick up the phonograph and the and the record and fly back up with Clark on their back.
You now have a phonograph, and Merry-Go-Round Broke Down.
Shit, now I really want to find a remix. Birds?
Yeah, someone has
Can
birds in
anyone
the
else?
background.
Oh, it's me.
Okay, just making sure that I wasn't just going insane.
That's one of the background noises I don't mind.
I just wanted to make sure.
Make sure it's not just you. Yes, fair.
Okay. What do you call the thing where you do the mixy things with records?
Record scratch?
Yeah, it's
I have
scratchy.
no idea how to search for this thing.
No. Anyway, while Eli is doing that, should we move on?
Yes. And yes. So you get out of the hole, and I need someone to roll me another D15.
In before Oswin. I mean... Oh!
So you just kind of random, and then you find the hole again. But I'm gonna take that 3.
Yay!
and- You know what? No, don't take the 3. We're kind of like running on time here. I'm gonna say it takes a really long time. Like, the night is coming. Hell, the night is here when you find a cave.
Hey. Well, it's a cave. It might not be the cave, but it's a cave.
Fucking finally. What kind of size of cave is it, by the way?
It's actually really large.
Good! Threnody will go in that case.
Uh,
Both staff still out.
And as you go in, John gets out a torch to light the way, and you start going in this cave, which is a lot larger than it looks like from the outside. And eventually,
Time word technology.
and as you walk, you begin to hear a voice, and it sounds familiar to at least 3 of you. And he goes, "Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite and the claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird that shuns the fumous Bandersnatch."
Skip.
Skip? Really?
Oh,
I
God.
caught you off guard, didn't it?
And you just keep going, and it keeps going. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through the vocal blade went Snicker Snack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galloping
back.
galumphing back. Thank you.
Sorry, I know snippets of this by heart, and the Walrus and the Carpenter as well. Dear God,
I wanted so bad to have the Walrus and the Carpenter in here, but I couldn't get it to work
Oh,
because the poem is so long
it is.
that it's like 50 verses.
It is really. It's a really good poem. It's really long. We
Yeah, it's super
we
long.
did one
And-
of the
And I couldn't figure out a way to.
when I was in amateur dramatics in university. One of the plays they did that I worked backstage for was Alice Through the Looking Glass, I think. So we got we learned so many Lewis Carroll poems off by heart just by being backstage over and over during the performances.
I'd just like to think he was reciting this poem and then she just shouts skip and it just catches him off guard. It's like, wait, what?
No, you caught me off guard, but you didn't catch him off guard.
Fair.
But yes, eventually you
Hammering
do
the
find.
skip button.
You find a giant skeleton with a very large skull, probably the size of, I don't know. Imagine a horse's skull, about that size.
That's not too bad.
Is this the Jabberwock?
It's a really weird skeleton that you've never seen nor recognize.
Threnity's saying this in character.
Oh, maybe it's the Jabberwock. Might be the Jabberwock's lunch.
Fair. I'm just keeping an eye out for a mini-boss. So
Pulse goes and picks up the skeleton scroll.
Quest item.
Yay.
Dang.
Okay, let's get to that lake thing.
the Pool
Well,
of Tears?
it's pretty fucking dark out there. Maybe wait until day. So we can actually find our way out of this place.
Well, 2 of you can see in the dark, and we have torches, but I don't know. Is it safe to camp in the mushroom forest overnight?
I have no idea.
Well,
I think if we just keep looking, we'll probably find stuff.
Everyone roll me a d15.
Bolts will put on her shining armor.
Okay, so you start like revisiting a lot of the places that you've seen before.
Hi, door.
fire door.
Door, pit, the courtyard, the castle, the hole, and you begin like repeating things, and then it like late into the night, hours. It's like past midnight. It's probably 3-4 a.m. You finally come across. Yeah. It's just you're just dragging your feet.
Someone
John's like, I
carry
told-
me.
Okay.
There's a bunch of vines that have formed a hammock, so Thren can lay in the hammock.
Oh, thank
Clark,
you.
Clark attempts to pick Thren up, but is tiny because Clark.
Except hammock don't work.
Oh,
because you're
right.
walking.
Fair.
There's a bunch of vines just carrying the hammock.
I think
Okay, no.
Okay.
Pulse picks
I
up
think
one
he
end.
draws the line there.
Pulse picks up one end.
Pulse does what?
Picks up one end of the hammock.
Okay.
She goes flop on the
I
hammock
guess-
very briefly, but then she'll get up and keep walking again.
Okay. And John is just like, as I hate the mushroom forest.
Threnody
I like
gets
the mushroom forest.
Threnody gets a mischievous look on her face, then walks next to John and slips her hand into his. How about now?
His eyes are like practically closed, and he's just walking. The moment you do that, his eyes is like wide open,
He just-
red faced. Yeah, not so bad.
I'm glad to be of help. Keeps looking around for Lake of Tears, Pool of Tears.
Pool of Tears, and
Pool of
eventually
Tears.
you come across what is this pool. Like, it can't be considered a lake; it's too small to be a lake. But it's a pool, at the base of a cliff, and from the cliff up, like in the rock, is like the face of what can only be described as a maiden, crying into the pool, and
Roll seduce. Not really.
yes.
Pulse brings out the thing and the thing.
Okay. Oh, and then John goes, "Oh, wait. There's a thing about this place."
Are
And
there
I-
sirens?
He like very sleepily like pulls up his like information thing and he goes, "Right. It's called the Pool of Tears because it's crying and it's supposed to be the tears of all those that have lost people to the pool.
To the. Oh, God.
Oh, good.
Legend has it that the pool is a portal from this world to another, but once you enter the other world, there's no returning."
Okay.
So don't go in the pool. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't go in the
But
water.
we were just supposed to bring the items here.
Quickly catch me up where we are.
We're at
It's
the
like-
pool. Just don't go in the
3 or
water.
It's like 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning. Everyone is like dead tired, and you finally
Excuse
found the pool.
It's 5:51.
I didn't realize we were looking for a pool.
The Pool of Tears.
Jude is going to.
There's also someone at the Pool of Tears. A maiden crying into it.
Oh no, the cliff face, like looks like a maiden, and out of its 2 eyes are
I
like
see.
waterfalls coming and crying into the pool,
I misheard.
which is half the
Do
reason.
we have to roll?
yeah.
Do we have to roll willpower?
No, why?
Just wondering, because like I remember, I don't know, you forgot last time, so I'm just, I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to
Jude's-
think about it. I can't think of anything that would be connected to.
I got it. Jude says, "Oswin, may I please borrow a van? Give me a thin one, but make it long."
A
Like my
giant
dick.
vine just swoops over Jude's shoulder.
Eli, did you hear about the part where the pool is a portal to another dimension and you can't get back from it?
Yes, I did. And
fuck.
Jude is going to take out one of the red flowers, tie it to the vine, and then tie a rock to it so it has some weight, and then chuck the flower and the rock into the vine into the pool while holding onto the other end.
Okay, interesting. It kind of like sinks, and like a current kind of slowly grabs it and starts like dragging it along the pool, and it slowly comes closer and closer to the center of the pool, and then just out of nowhere, like a massive amount of section just yanks it down. I need you to roll strength to try and keep your grip on the vine.
Alright. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Give me a second. My, Zarg is being a butt. Which admittedly is preferable to my butt being a Zarg.
That is true. I like your butt.
May I DM reroll that?
Sure, if you want to. I mean, it's not that important.
I would like to. Oh,
Crit.
shit.
So, like, it yanks in so hard, you, like, move forward a foot before you, like, dig down deep and, like, call upon your Jude strength and keep a hold of the rope.
Your inner Judiness.
I get the feeling that outside Jude's muscles are just flexing.
Tense as hell.
Mm-hmm. And Jude will just let it be there for like a minute and then start pulling it back up.
Okay. It's hard going, and I'm sure someone can help you. But eventually you, like, drag it back up. It seems that there is a whirlpool underneath the water in the center of the pool.
How's the flower looking?
Without its petals.
Wet.
And wet.
And wet.
God damn it, hon. But Jude looks at it and says, "Alright, so there's something there that's really pulling on it, and that was a lot harder than it should have been. I can't wait to have my arms back."
Man, all this sounds like such innuendo, father.
And
Ugh.
why don't we just throw it in the pool and see what happens?
I don't know what we're supposed to do.
I want to throw it in and see what happened when it came back out. It ain't completely ripped apart, but
It does seem
Yeah,
like
we can throw the stuff away. It's not like we need the stuff.
it does seem like
Just-
we're meant to put the scepter and the skull in the pool. Although you said that no one has actually managed to complete this quest. Is there likely to be something we're going to get wrong?
I don't know. I just
Jude
know
will-
that the
Sorry.
only guy that actually got the quest could never find the skull.
Oh.
It just never happened. He just never found the cave. At least that's what he said.
Pulse will try putting the skull on the scepter.
He.
It's like you hold the scepter, you put the skull on. Hey, what? Plop. Oh,
Mhm.
never mind.
Jude will throw the rock back in and this time let go of the vine so it just gets slurped in.
Like spaghetti. Like spaghetti. Actually, as you all like, what's going on? You see movement on the edge of the pool.
Oh.
Yes, like
Yay.
from like the woods on the other side of the pool, kind of shambles out a knave.
Is it the same
Oh,
guy?
God.
Looks like.
Hello again. You got free.
Jude will move forward and hold out their hand to the knave so they can grab it.
No, he's like on the other side of the pool. It's like
oh, okay.
it's not big enough to be called a lake, but it's like I don't know.
It's like a pond.
Yeah, it's like a pond. Yeah. And he just begins to say something, and you can kind of hear him over the waterfall. He says, "One dark night in the middle of the day, two dead boys got up to play. They stood back to face one another. drew their swords and shot each other. The deaf policeman heard the noise and ran to save those two dead boys. If you believe this tale is tall, go ask the blind man. He saw it all. And as he's like saying this, he's walking further and further into the pool.
Swan dive.
And as he says, he saw it all. The current like grabs him and sucks him underneath, and he's gone.
Okay.
Well, he's dead.
I don't like this game.
Well, that was disturbing.
That was
What the
not at
fuck
all
is
ominous.
this noise?
Who the fuck is the blind man?
I think it was just a nonsense poem.
Okay. Well, Boss is gonna throw the things in the pool.
And they kind of like, you see them like, kind of like hit the water, slowly go underneath the surface, kind of get dragged along very lightly by the current, and then they're gone. And you just kind of stand there for a moment, like nothing's really happening, and then the waterfalls begin to die down.
Oh.
And then like you hear almost like this deep underground like groaning as like stone is like forced against each other, and then just like a giant gush of water comes out, and this like almost like Thor's hammer-esque thing flies out and just like
Boss rolls to catch.
it like flies into your hand. You don't even have to roll for it. Like you just like
Okay.
ooh, catch right into the hand.
That
And
was cool.
It's Meow Meow.
nope, it's Jarl the Jabberwocky. And here are the stats. I think you might enjoy it.
I love how people who aren't Nordic pronounce Mjölnir. Mjölnir.
It's Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Is it not Mjolnir?
Mjölnir. It's Mjölnir på dansk, but
Milnir?
I'm still going to pronounce
it's
it
hard to
Mjolnir.
pronounce.
And I think, grabbing this ultimate weapon and spending a day in the VR to do so, I think we'll end the session there because we're on 4 hours.
Fair.
Yeah, it's probably a
Thank
good
you
idea.
for playing.
And next
Thank you,
week,
Darren,
Dragon.
for playing.
Dragon!
Next week, Dragon.
Hammer get!
Yes, you got the hammer. And
Hammer
I hope,
time.
I hope Ellen is...
Hatter,
Yes.
thank you very much for running this. Dally, thank you for streaming, and everyone, thank you for playing with me.
Now, I'll admit,
think-
this was me
Ha!
because one of the random encounters was Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
Oh!
And it never happened.
And every time they they mess with each other, they squeak.
Oh, that's brilliant. I can't believe you had, like, sound props, because you had the little
I-
tooty thing as well.
I have this old Indian wood whistle that makes noise. So yeah, I came up with sound effects to use.
That's amazing. I love
Could
it.
you post the name of the weapon?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry.
It's fine.
But yeah, that session was so much fun. I'm going to go ahead and stop streaming, so thank you everyone for listening, and good night.